Yes, sir. Just poke me.
Channel switched.
All right, man. You ready for this?
As ready as I'm gonna be.
Okay. I already started the pre-stream, so I'm not sure if it's up though. I gotta check.
I think it's running. Yeah, it's running now.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Let me know when we're actually live.
Sure thing. Just gonna pop out the chat. Hey chat, what's going on? We're actually live now. It is today.
Hello, everyone,
Hey, wake
and
up.
welcome
Yes,
to
sir.
Rust Team Conquest, the quarterfinals. Today, we're going to have two teams of four competing in each match. There will be two matches going on. The first match we have going on here is going to be the Spicy Boys versus Team Polo. My name is Argyle Alligator, joined here today by Bumbo.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hello, everybody. We're just waiting while we get set up here in the pre-show. Everything is getting underway. We're getting the teams organized and the placement going. We're going to have a live feed from the action via Bumbo's eyes. And we're going to be on the scene doing interviews and live commentary.
Hashtag spicy boys, someone said.
Yeah, hashtag Spicy Boys. But we can't be, can't be biased. So hashtag Team Polo as well. If you want any more of myself or Bumbo, you can check me out at youtube.com/ArgyleAlligator and Bumbo.
I don't have a custom link yet, but just my name, Bumbo. So
Yeah,
that
just
works.
search Bumbo. We're gonna drop those plugs in the beginning, and you probably won't hear them again. So that's it for us. So the rules have changed a little bit here in Rust Team Conquest since the last time that it went up. So we're going to go over some rule changes with you boys and girls who are watching from home, just so you guys know what to expect.
Yeah, the rules have been changed a lot since last time, so we're just gonna read you off the rules. I got them up now. Do you got them up, Argyle?
Yeah, I have them up. Bumbo is a past competitor. I have never competed in Rust Conquest before. So we've changed the base building rules. First off, walling off of rooms when being raided is not allowed. That results in immediate disqualification. Honeycombing is allowed now, and wall stacking is allowed, including the double doorway methods. Any other changes here, Bumbo, that you see that are important to let the viewers at home know?
Yeah, there's a few more rules. There must be an accessible route to the banner from the outside of the base. This must begin through a door at the ground level. Breaking this rule will result in a timeout of 15 minutes for 2 players and admins breaking down walls. Next rule is, repairing the banner is allowed, however placing a new one is not. A plugin will be used to remove the ability to do this. Number 6, a tool cupboard will be placed with your sign. You will not be able to place any additional tool cupboards, so be sure to build wisely. One more rule, you will be unable to craft the following objects: armored doors, tool cupboards, high exterior stone walls, and high exterior stone gates. So they can craft wood, high externals, but not stone.
Exactly. I think one of the biggest changes here is that the honeycomb method is now allowed, which is going to give the bases a lot more additional defense and a lot more walls to bust through as the teams are going to make their way into each other's bases. Also, just to reiterate, if everybody doesn't know, this is an hour-long match. We're going to have 2 of them today. They are cut into 30-minute segments. The first 30 minutes is the building crafting phase. No PvP is allowed. After that 30-minute time limit is over, then the combat will start for 30 minutes. If neither banner has been taken by that time, there will be a sudden death where all dead players are removed from the match, and the last person standing of that team will win. The winner of these matches will go on to the semifinals.
Yeah, so today we have 2 teams against each other. Team Scudpunk versus Team Polo.
And Scudpunk's team likes to be called the Spicy Boys.
Yep.
Team Polo is led by Aspen.
So if you guys have any questions, just let us know.
We're
We'll
getting
answer them.
underway here. We're about 7 minutes in, and we will be notified by the game managers when this go ahead and gets started off. So right now, from your experience of the last Rust Conquest, what can we expect going in here, Bumbo?
It's going to be a lot of action for sure, but It's also going to be a lot of base building. We're going to have to watch a lot of base building, assuming that they don't wipe each other out in the beginning, considering the placement of the flags this time.
Yes, the banners are pretty close to each other. They are across the street, more or less. So there's definitely going to be a lot of action past the 30-minute building phase. I'm kind of interested to see what either of these teams is going to build as far as base structure and design. That's probably going to be the most interesting part of this original beginning part. But, I mean, other than that, everybody loves to see hacking wood and, checking rocks, so...
Well, from my experience of watching people, I know that Scudpunk is a very talented base builder. But the thing is, I don't know about Team Polo. One of them could be very good. We just don't know.
They're a wild card, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
We're going to see. But they've made it this far, so they could be lethal. I'm pretty excited to see these two face off. And then after this match, we will have Team Keemstar versus Team B-Chills. But we will talk more about that match after this one is completed.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll see. Apparently, there's also going to be a lot of weapons on the field here. There's a enhanced drop rate, so I'm excited to see a lot of rockets, a lot of satchel charges, a lot of explosions, high-powered rifles we all love. So, I'm looking to see a lot of that. I'm very excited for that.
Also, if you guys don't know, this event will not be hosted on a Happus map or Procton. It'll be hosted on Savis, which is a very small map. You can run across the map in about 6 minutes. Very small.
Yes, it's going to be a lot of close quarters combat. I can tell you right now off the bat, before we actually show you the map, the two starting areas, you can see each other from where they begin. So, like we said before, there will be action once the 30-minute building phase is over. I'm also hopefully expecting some trash talking, because even though there's no PvP for that first 30 minutes, I hope we see some insults thrown. I'd like to see some smack talk going on between the teams. I mean, we might as well get some action going on in there.
I can already see it coming.
So I'd imagine a team with the name of the Spicy Boys would have some stuff to say.
Some spicy stuff, maybe.
Some real spicy, some fresh spicy memes coming out. So we are about 4 minutes in here till we get started, ladies and gentlemen. It might be a little bit of a slow start, but once the teams get into placement and we are notified that the game has started, things will pick up. So if this seems a little slow right now, I apologize, but it will pick up fairly soon. I guess let's talk about some things in Rust here. Have there been any new additions that you think might help these teams in combat, Bumbo?
Well, the last update, last Thursday, they reduced the muzzle flare in guns overall when you're aiming down sight, so it's going to be a lot easier to see when you're shooting, especially at nighttime. So that's definitely going to help. The FOV was changed on all guns, so the gun FOV, you can see the guns a little bit tighter to your face now, which makes it a bit easier to get headshots. And nighttime, of course, it's actually dark now, so when it's nighttime they can go out for resource runs, stuff like that, not get killed.
Yeah, night's going to be pretty intense. Even though the bases are pretty close, it's going to be very dark. On this particular map, though, there are these blue light ice crystals. If anybody notices those and wants to know what they are these ice crystals that have added that actually illuminate in the darkness. So they will light up the area. There's a couple of them near the bases and across the Dead Man's Land between the bases. So there will be some illumination at night. If anybody's wondering what that blue light is, that's not anything we added. That is part of this map.
Yeah, and especially the people that play this map a lot. I know a lot of people play this map a lot, and they will know it better than others, for sure. So that's going to be another thing to take into account.
Definitely, that's definitely true. I think both of these teams are experienced enough to know and expect what to do here in the Conquest match. We're about 2 minutes out, ladies and gentlemen, just waiting from the game managers to know when we are going to officially start. I think the teams are gearing up and getting ready to go in their positions.
Another thing that I think is, now that they added Honeycomb back, since it wasn't in last time, people just rounded their base with high external stone walls. I think it's going to be really interesting that you can honeycomb, but you can't put stone walls now. They're just going to put the wood walls. So that's going to make bases a lot more, big. They can make it a lot bigger now.
Yeah, yeah, and there's definitely a lot of trees in this area, as there is in all of Rust, for that matter. So there's going to be plenty of wood to go around. I think we're going to expect a lot larger bases now that you've mentioned it. We're about 1 minute out here in our match. Coming up, we have Team Spicy Boys, and I will name off all the members of the team for the people watching at home. We have KC Mo, Coconut B, Scud Punk, and Sippy Tango. And on Team Polo, we have Aspen, Repulsive, Chef Boyardee, and Digast. And we should be starting here officially in just a minute. Just kind of waiting here from the game managers.
They usually get this stuff set up pretty quickly, so it shouldn't take that much longer.
Yeah, we're literally just kind of buying time here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We're waiting here for the match to start, so I apologize once again if it seems a little slow, but we will get picked up very soon as this match goes off.
Are you as excited as I am to see all this?
I'm very excited. This is my first Rust Conquest. I unfortunately missed the first one, so I'm very excited to see this go down.
There's already some airdrops falling from the look of it,
Yes.
but hopefully that doesn't affect anything.
I would imagine the teams are getting into position here as we're talking. We're just waiting here for these boys to get in. If I can just look real quick.
I don't see anybody.
I don't see anybody in the rooms either. I think game managers are just completely setting everything up.
Well, I know that one thing they like to do is events. I'm not sure if they'll do them this time, but they like to set up little scenarios where if you win the scenario, you can kind of cheat the system and get ahead earlier.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like when I was a contestant, we did this one where you have to fight off a bunch of people. I'm pretty sure it was them that we were fighting, the admins.
So everyone, once they're in game, if you could stand nearby to your flag, thank you.
All right.
That was okay.
Yep, I don't know what that was about. But anyways, I guess for all the people just coming in now, we've got 2 matches today in Rust Conquest. They are an hour apiece. The first match will be Team Spicy Boys led by Scud Punk versus Team Polo led by Aspen. The second match after that will be Team Keemstar led by Keemstar versus Team B-Chills led by B-Chills. And then we will get underway. So the first match here, both matches are going to be an hour apiece. The first 30 minutes of each match will be a no PvP building and gathering. And then the second 30 minutes will be the actual Rust Conquest. If neither banner is taken within 30 minutes, there will be a sudden death where players cannot be revived if killed, and the last person standing will win it for their team. The winners of this quarterfinals will go on to the semifinals. And that's pretty much it for now. We've gone over some new rules. You can have exterior wooden walls on your buildings. Honeycombing is allowed. Anything else significant, Bumbo?
You can't craft high external stones. You can only craft high external woods, which is very interesting because if you can get a flamethrower on your hands, you can really go through some stuff really quickly. Or some instant rockets.
Yeah, I'm excited to see some flamethrower action here, especially with those external wooden walls. I think they might set the whole building on fire if you get a good enough positioning and don't get shot down before you get close enough.
Yeah, because the thing about wood walls is they're strong. They have a lot of health, but there's always a vulnerability to fire at all times.
True, it's true. But I feel like they're gonna have some spotters on each team looking for flamethrower guys in action.
Oh yeah, flamethrowers are very loud, and at nighttime they're very bright. So.
All right, I think one of the teams is getting set up now. I'm not sure if they've let them loose just yet.
Patrick?
So we could probably pull up the map and just a few here. Let me just double check with the game manager here, everybody, as we are about to go.
That wasn't the game manager. That was one of the contestants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like we've got some crowd favorites from the chat here. But we'll see. You know, there can be an upset. I'm looking forward to an exciting match here.
They're giving everybody snow jackets in the look of it because it's pretty
Okay.
pretty cold in the snow.
It is pretty cold. It is a frozen expanse, and dying to cold right off the bat would be very unfortunate for both teams. And this is a competition, not a survival. So it looks like they're getting everyone the proper winter gear. And that's a reminder to all the folks at home. Winter's coming, so bundle up. Nobody wants to die to frostbite.
Just looking at all the teams right now. I wonder when we can switch over to the next scene. Probably whenever they let us know.
Yeah, they're about to let us know. Just doing here from my perspective, it looks like one team has jackets, the other team is getting the jackets ready to go. The teams, once again, as I've said a few times, but I will say for newcomers once again, the teams during this matchup we have are Team Spicy Boys, and in Team Spicy Boys are KC Mo, Coconut B, Scud Punk, and Sippy Tango. The other team is Team Polo with Aspen, Repulsive, Chef Boyardee, and Die Gast. That is the first match we are having today. The second match will be Team Keemstar versus Team B-Chills, but that will be after this match is completed. This match will take about
Hi guys,
an hour,
this is
maybe
an
a little bit
announcement
more
for all
if this goes to
participants.
sudden
The
death.
qualifier. Here's some reminders before we start the event. Please ensure that you are offline on Steam before joining the server. Ensure you have read through the rules. Wait for your assigned staff members to put you in position. Once you're in position, stand there and wait to be told to start the tournament. Now, I believe everybody is in position now, so I'll move on to the next part. You will have 30 minutes
Okay,
where no PvP is
We're
allowed.
just getting the
let
confirmation.
you
The
once this 30
teams
minutes is
are
up.
on the map. We are just
This should be used to
waiting
build
here
defences
now for
around
the
your
green
banner
light to
and
go.
to craft weaponry, explosives, and ammunition. Once the 30 minutes are up, you will not
All
be
right,
allowed
as
to
we're about to
build.
start here,
You
ladies
may,
and
however,
gentlemen, my
craft
name is
using the
Arga
crafting
Alligator,
menu.
joined by Bumbo
If a
here.
banner
This
has
is
not been
Rust
destroyed after
Conquest
30 minutes of
quarterfinals.
fighting,
We have our
we
two
will
first
announce
teams fighting
that all
off today.
players have one
Team
life remaining.
Spicy Boys,
The
featuring
last player standing
Casey
with their
Coconut
pro
Bee,
will progress
Scud
their
Punk,
team to
and
the
Sippy
finals
Tango versus
held
Team
next
Polo,
weekend.
featuring Aspen, Repulsive,
So we
Chef
are
Boyardee,
now
and Die
ready
Gast.
to go.
We are about to get started
Once
here.
I fire
Once
the
again,
bolt
the
action
rules
rifle
are there's
in
going to
the
be
air,
a first
we'll
30-minute
be ready
period
to
of no
begin
PvP.
with the no
For base
PvP
building and crafting,
building
there will be
time.
another 30-minute
Is
section
everybody
after
ready?
that for PvP and Conquest. If no banner on either side is taken
could type in
from the
chat if you're
bases
ready.
of either
That'd be
team,
great.
there will be a sudden death where
Sorry
teams
about that, guys.
cannot be respawned, and the last person standing will win and go on to the semifinals.
Hot mic. That wasn't me. That was Argyle. Anyways, I think we're almost ready here, right?
Yes. Is there an audio problem?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Were you talking earlier?
No. The whisper that Sam was playing. I don't know if you closed it or not, but I was still playing it because I was listening to it, and you were talking with it, and people were getting a little
well.
mad about it. But it's all good.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know you were playing a whisper.
I was well. I thought he sent it to everybody, so I was just listening to it. But
Oh, I didn't hear it.
it's all good.
Oh, yeah, we're on separate audio channels here. We're just in a group together. The guy called you Fumbo?
That's
'Cause
my...
I didn't.
No, you didn't call me Fumbo.
I know it wasn't me.
It's not like they could have heard it over Sam's voice anyway. So
Yeah. Well, either way. Sorry about that, everybody. I had no idea. I just continued to speak. I apologize. Okay, we are starting here, ladies and gentlemen. You can go ahead and switch it. We've got the start going off.
all right, so we got Team Spicy Boys here, hidden
All
some
right,
trees.
the match is going underway here, Bumbo. If you are looking at the road like I am, you can see that one of the first teams has already taken all the barrels. That was Team Polo has taken all the barrels on the road, and some of them already
Aspen
have weapons.
Has a bolt, yes. Aspen has a bolt action.
He does have a bolt action, and there's a couple of them starting to farm the wood out here.
Thing is, though, they can't hurt each other with the guns yet. They just have them, which is interesting to me. Because you think they would shoot each other now, but they can't, so...
No, there's no PvP right now, so they're just getting ready for the impending storm here as they are scrambling to get the resources they need to get their base up as fast as possible. There's a lot of stone harvesting, a lot of wood harvesting here on the ground.
Yes, sir. I'm watching Sippy and Scudbung hit some trees with rocks. Seems like they're going to be doing that for a little bit until they get some tools. There's going to be a couple of that. We can do some on-scene interviews if we want during this time to get some things going here. So I can get on the ground if you want to follow me. Where are you?
I'm floating above the road right now, unvanished.
I don't see you. I'm on the road. I'm going to unvanish. Oh, there you are. Okay. How about you go do Team Polo and I'll do Team Spicy Boys? Sound good? Or do you want to do both at the same time? Actually, yeah, that would be better. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, follow me if you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, you are the cameraman.
Okay. I didn't know if you couldn't hear me or not.
No, we're fine. Bumbo, we're just doing some on-field interviews. So what's the game plan here, boys?
It's just war.
It's just war, he says.
Sounds
that is correct.
Solid plan.
Well, good luck to you guys. Hope the best for you guys.
I think these boys are a little too focused right now.
That's perfectly fine.
You know, break their.
That's perfectly fine.
So we can check out the Spicy Boys over here.
Spicy Boys. It seems like Polo's advancing pretty quickly though. They have stone tools already within the first 2 minutes. Looks like.
They are moving quick. They were the first ones to get the barrels right off the bat as well, leaving no chances for the Spicy Boys. So I think I see a guy over here. We're gonna go meet him.
Sure thing.
Hey there, boys. We're the commentator team right here, just doing some on-field interviews. Don't let us interrupt you. But what's the game plan here? What you feeling? What you thinking?
110%. I'm just farming some wood right now, and just we're just going out all out. Just give it 110%.
Perfect.
That extra 10 is really going to count in this match here.
Absolutely.
All right, boys, don't let us disturb you. We're going to get to our scene here. So right here we got some people farming boxes here. All right, Sippy Tango had a nice little snack and then moved off the field. So I think these boys are a little invested. I don't want to interrupt them too much, so I think we're probably going to get back to our spots and go back to the scene.
Hey, Sippy. One of them just ran up to me and just looked at me and ran off. Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Sippy Tango literally eat a snack and then run off.
One of them happens to be hitting one of the ice spikes.
Yes,
and then
the ice spikes yield no resources. I found that out earlier. But we've got some action here at the base. It looks like the Spicy Boys are tearing apart a boar that they found, luckily right behind their base. So that's going to yield a lot of food for them, cloth, animal fat, things that they're going to need to get this base underway. And some of the building has already been starting for the Spicy Boys if you are checking out their base. They got a couple wood foundations here, breaking it down. It looks like they're going to go with a honeycomb maneuver.
So I teleported to Coconut B, because the chat was requesting that a little bit, and it seems like he already has an AK-47 at the dome, which is pretty interesting.
All right, an AK off the bat. So one team has an AK, and the other team has a bolt action already.
Not to mention the weapons they might have in their inventories that we don't even know about.
Yes, we have no idea what these boys could be holding, and we have no idea what kind of weapons or gear that they are crafting in the moment. I'm going to move over to Team Polo. Team Polo has not...
You were moved.
Sorry.
Team Spicy Boys has begun their construction. It looks like the only thing Team Polo is doing is they are doing some furnace construction here, and they're probably putting out some metals or some other materials to build some higher class walls that they would need to protect the inside of their base.
Well, I think the first thing that they should do, well, I don't know if they're going to be able to, but a priority, I guess, is getting an armored double door on that right now, because that will definitely help them considering all the walls are armored. It would just make the whole thing armored.
I agree, I agree. I'm watching Coconut right now, and he's actually climbing the expanse of the dome, trying to get all those barrels around and on the top, trying to get any kind of drop, loot, resources, items he can for his team. I think they have him as a scout while the other teams are finishing the construction and the resource gathering.
Perfect, perfect. I think Coconut's going to get a lot of guns for them from these barrels as well, because these barrels seem to give away a lot of stuff.
I mean, we've already seen a couple high-powered weapons drop from these barrels, a bolt-action AK-47. I mean, they're probably thinking, well, we are. What else can you find out of these barrels?
Oh, look at that. KCMO is building a base right now with Scudpunk.
Okay, they are building the base. They are improving their base right now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've seen a KCMO video, but this is going to be interesting, I think.
I've seen a couple KCMO videos, and he's quite the architect. So I'm really interested to see what he is going to come out here with this base. They're doing some kind of very interesting building plan. I'm not really sure, but I want to see how it's going to look at the end.
Me too, me too. I want to see how Polo can build as well.
Polo going over to their base, still no construction yet. I don't know what their plan is. But they've got time. We're going to be notified by the timekeepers of when the grace period is over and the fighting will begin. But looking at my time, I think we're probably about 10 minutes in here, maybe a little under than that.
Okay. And you said at 15 minutes it ends, right? Or 30?
30 minutes.
30? Okay.
30 minutes is the grace period for
minutes.
the non-PvP and the crafting. The building has begun on Team Polo here. They've actually started building some basic foundations. It's a very, very interesting base layout from what I can see.
I'm watching them right now. Just see what
Yeah,
they're doing.
I don't know what their plan is here.
So something they're doing right now, the reason they built that foundation so far out, is they're going to try to do some wall stacking, it seems. Now that that's allowed in game.
Well, you know, they've got some procedures in place if anybody interrupts the rules, but we'll see how it plays out in the end.
For sure, for sure.
All right. We've just got notification from the game manager that more animals are going to be brought into the field. Because there's a distinct lack of animals. It is a tundra wasteland, so I don't think it's the fault of the game masters at all. I think it's probably the map. All right, the base over at the Spicy Boys is getting more and more complex out here.
Oh, yes. See what I mean about that? How they build the foundation so far out?
So it looks like both teams are going for a similar kind of strategy here.
Mm-hmm. So you can tell they're not amateur with building. They somewhat know what they're doing.
Well, I think both teams are more than competent for this competition. I mean, they made it both this far, and they've seen and shown their capacity for the knowledge in this game and content and videos. I mean, even though one team is pretty much a clan, I would assume them to be competent. Rust is very much a clan game.
The only problem with this wall stacking thing I'm talking about is it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time.
We're coming up on the halfway point here of the grace period, so I don't know how much time they're going to have to really complete these strategies they have.
Oh, God. Daytime.
Yeah, that blinded me.
I turned my flashlight
daytime
on for a second.
Came out of nowhere. It seems like both teams
Where's
have
Keem?
enough
He's in the second-
lighting on the
second one.
areas between campfires and the
He's going
ice
against beach
crystals
hills.
that I'm not really too worried about using flashlights at this moment.
Keemstar isn't playing right now. He's playing against Beach Hills in the next round after this. This is Scudpunk versus Team Polo.
I think Team Polo has started from scratch, as well as now the Spicy Boys are just refining the building that they're completing here. It looks like more animals have been on the field as a couple animals are being gunned down here using the weapons that they found. There's a lot of weapons on the field, as some barrels I've noticed are respawning actually.
That's good. That's good. That gives them more guns quickly.
Yeah, I mean, they want some high action, lot of combat going on here. So I'd imagine the weapon spawn is fairly high, as we've seen it happen from the barrels. A lot of high powerful weapons dropping here.
Team Spicy's Boys is setting up a furnace right now with a few chests next to the furnace.
Yeah, I'm watching them right now, and it looks like they've got their own stone foundations in progress as well here.
Yep, and they got stacked walls right there against the armored walls.
That
that's
is
gonna be
allowed, and the
interesting.
double doorways is allowed as well. So all of
Yes,
this
it is.
seems to be fine. But beyond this area that the Spicy Boys are building, it has to be wood. So this is the last stone they can put out, I believe. I think that's correct. Right. So their base is pretty much starting its full completion here. I don't know what Polo's plan is. That they have one stone foundation down and they are building another rampway to a far out foundation.
They're just now starting to set up the wall stacking, but it seems that Team Spicy Boys is already done with it.
Yeah, Team Spicy Boys has really pulled ahead here as far as the building. Team Polo was the first out the gate to get resources off the barrels and trees and stones and etc. But it seems that the Spicy Boys have pulled ahead in the progression for sure.
Yeah. Another thing that I think is going to happen throughout this whole event is there's going to be a lot of roof camping with bolts, with the scopes, because they live right next to each other.
They do, they do. I'm for all intents and purposes, I'm calling this little area of the road the no man's land. And if you're on a rooftop, you are going to be able to do a lot of sniping. It's not that far of a shot, and any person who knows their way around a bolt action with or without a scope is going to get some kills for sure.
I think that's going to force people to go behind their bases towards the other side of the map instead of towards the road to farm wood and rocks.
I agree. I think they're going to have to do some flanking, and when they need additional resources at the end, I really believe they're going to have to pull out some creative maneuvers, because there's pretty clear line of sight from either way to just take out enemy players very easily.
I hear shots over there.
Yes,
Must just be a bear.
I think it's more animal farming. There are some hostile animals on the field, such as bears and coyotes or wolves, whatever you have on the field here too. So you don't want to take any damage before you have to, especially during the grace period round. So if you're going to throw out bullets, you might as well do it on a hostile animal.
Yeah, I'm sure bullets are going to be hard to come by, considering, I mean, they're probably getting enough gunpowder at this point, but it's going to be a little hard to make bullets at this point until they get established.
Yeah, I would say conserving ammo is probably smart here, because the longer the battle goes on, it's just going to become a war of attrition, especially if shots are going off on either side here. Alright, it looks like Team Polo is doing more construction. Their base is coming along a little bit more now as they are completing these stone foundations, but they still don't have any outer walls to protect their banner bunker.
Yeah, their bunker is basically just as it was at this point. You know, I mean, there's double walls all around it, but the door is still there. Someone could just blow it up as if nothing was there.
Yeah, they're pretty exposed, and we're coming down to the end of the time limit here pretty soon. I would say that we have about 10 minutes left, maybe less, of the grace period. So these teams really need to get it together and figure out what they're going to do, because the base that they have, they can build during the PvP, but it's going to be a lot harder.
It'll be harder if they don't have this set up, but I feel like if they get all their walls around them, they'll be able to do it. But if they don't get that set up right now, they're going to have some trouble.
It's true, it's true. And both these teams being experienced Rust players, I mean, they know how to build under fire for sure, but they need to make the most of this time.
Casey Mo has some double foundations going on right now.
Do see him building that. It looks like Casey Mo has taken the lead builder position here, as the rest of the people are just using the furnaces and managing the equipment they have. Casey Mo is all over that hammer, completely building up his base as much as he possibly can.
Well, that's the thing. That's what he does. That's how he does what he does. He just sits on a server that he owns and he just builds until he finds something that he likes or is really good. So he has a lot of experience.
The architect, as they call him.
Yes, they do.
So it looks like the Spicy Boys base is nearing the completion of the level that they wanted it to. The only thing that I would comment about their base is that the rear protection is looking a little light, but I think they're expecting a frontal attack, especially with the positionings of the banner bunkers here.
I feel like everyone's expecting that, and I feel like Polo will try to loop around them from the behind the rock and hit him from the back.
Yeah, and looking at Polo now, it looks like they're going with more of a traditional honeycomb style as they have a rounded out base here. I think they're going for a full 360 protection. I'm really wondering to see how they're going to handle it here.
Well, again, we don't know how well they build, so we just have to watch to figure
That's
it
true.
out.
They're the team that we know the least about. All right. I think we're coming up on the grace period time limit just about here.
How many more minutes is it?
I would say we probably have maybe about 7 minutes left. I'm going off from my estimates, but the timekeepers will let us know in game chat when it's over. 10 minutes remaining. I've been just notified, as has of you, that the grace period has left. We've got 10 minutes remaining, ladies and gentlemen, so start your clocks as the combat is about to start. And just as I thought, Team Polo is building a 360 honeycomb design around their base here. They're looking for full protection, it seems, and they're going to fill in all those walls. They know that they've only got about 10 minutes left, so they want to basically bunker down as much as they can so that they can build within the base while the combat is active.
And they're farming again. Team Spicy Boys is farming a lot. It seems like one of them, Coco, has his AK still.
Yeah, I wonder how much gear the other members have right now. If I'm coming in here, it looks like Coconut has got some full road sign armor with an AK, and it looks like the rest of the boys are just full-on building mode, not even worrying about weapons at this moment. But I think Coconut was the weapon gatherer, and he's filling those boxes, I would imagine.
Now, I hope when the grace period expires, he takes those rad gloves off, because it's actually deal more damage to you when you get shot than not wearing gloves. All the
I
rad
did not
gloves
know
do.
that. Wow, well, we'll see what happens. I would say if that leads to his demise, that would be an amateur mistake.
Well, I don't think he's an amateur. I just hope he takes them off, you know.
No, I agree with you. I'm just dating, basically. I don't think any of these people are amateur. Well, it looks like we've got some wood barricades going around the outer walls here with some barbed wire on top from KC.
Oh, wow. We got a little sign here that says Scud's Butthole, which is beautiful. Very well done.
All right. We've got some signs going up already here.
Spicy Boys really giving off their name with the whole, spiciness.
Yeah, being spicy.
Yeah, they're being a little spicy.
I think Team Polo is all business here, with no flair or cosmetics going on in the base, as they are completing their inner network of honeycombs inside right now.
I'm gonna go over to Team Polo and check out what they're doing. Ooh, wow.
Looking at them right now. Come a long way here.
That honeycombing is going to be very, very nice once they get it finished. But they gotta hurry.
I agree.
They gotta get those
I
high
agree.
wood walls all over before this starts.
They're going to need those. They're going to need those external walls up, because you want to barricade as much as you possibly can the outside and get ready for attack so that they can focus on building the inside. Now, the one thing that I'm wondering about is that both teams have their crates and their resources on the outside of their bases. With coming down to the line here and probably having about maybe 7 minutes left or so, I wonder if they're going to start to relocate those inside. Going to be much harder to get the resources outside of the base when the shooting starts, especially that Team Polo has a long-range weapon like a bolt-action rifle.
Argyle, I'm going to disable my HUD right now, so it will look better. If there's any announcements in chat, can you just let me know? Because I can't see chat.
I will let you know. Yeah, I'll let you know. All right. It looks like Team Polo's putting a roof on their base now. Just some standard wood foundations, trying to get as much protection in as they possibly can before this grace period ends up. I think we might get a 5-minute warning just before the end, hopefully, or at least a 1-minute warning.
Oh yeah, there should be. Or they should do like a 30-second countdown, you know, constant countdown.
Something. Because as much as we want to see it, I know the viewers at home want to see it, and it's definitely important for the contestants to know when they can start firing weapons upon each other.
It seems like all of them are going to at least have P2s. No one's going to have less than that at this point.
Everybody needs something. At least something. The No Man's Land's not very big, so I think a P2 you could probably pick some people from pretty far away with that.
Oh yeah, if you time your shots, definitely could. I feel like they could shoot each other with a P2 from their own bases if they were lucky enough.
If they were good enough or lucky enough, they probably could get some shots there, and I'd be very excited to see some of that action going on.
KCMO doing some beautiful base work here.
All right. Looks like both bases are coming to what they're going to look like at the end here. They're building some metal walls on the top area here as KCMO is just scrambling to upgrade his base as much as he can.
So all the Spicy Boys is at their base right now, but I decided to teleport to Scudpunk, and it seems that he is running on the roads next to behind Spicy Boy's base. He's hitting barrels back there to get guns.
Yeah, he's probably just trying to get as much weapon and ammo as he can before this grace period's over, because to venture out is going to be very dangerous, especially if you get outnumbered out there in the wilderness.
They're trying to get those last few guns before the timer's up. Free guns that they don't have to craft.
And we've just been notified of the 5-minute mark. There's 5 minutes left in the grace period.
Just a reminder,
here,
there are 5 minutes remaining,
will be able to be firing
and you will not be able to build any more after the 5 minutes.
As far as I know,
you will,
friendly
however,
fire
be
is
able to
also
use
on.
anything
so,
from the crafting menu.
We could see some mishaps.
Jesus. All right, let's see.
You're just joining us at home right now. We have
Hello, Dave.
Team Spicy Boys being led by Scudpunk versus Team Polo being led by Aspen. The non-PvP building and gathering grace period has about 5 minutes left, and then the match will continue for another 30 minutes of PvP action. Full-on, hot, spicy PvP action.
The spiciest.
The spiciest.
Second layer of the Spicy Boys base is complete. Or the second floor, rather.
You're getting more whispers?
Yeah, I asked him to add you to
Okay.
the whisper list, but I don't think he has yet. Because you should be getting them too.
If you hear them, let me know.
Okay, I will.
Because apparently we're getting some layovers here, and I don't want to disrupt people. I apologize for any voice layovers.
I should probably just tell you, but I don't want to be rude and be like, hey.
No. You can go ahead and stop me. It's totally fine. We're here as a team. We need to tell each other everything.
Oh,
No secrets.
I just flew by one of their high externals and hurt myself on it. I don't know if they heard that.
What?
Hope that didn't disturb them.
All right. Well, we got some commentator injuries on the field here. Just be careful next time. 3 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. 3 minutes left.
3 minutes.
3 minutes remaining.
We're about to start here. All right. I think both teams have the bases pretty much where they want to be, at least the basic structures of them.
They got some beds going on, so if they die, they oh wait, one of them just despawned the bed on accident. Okay, never mind.
That's definitely a smart maneuver right now, is to get some spawning materials up as fast as possible, because you can respawn unless a sudden death happens. So I would highly suggest sleeping bags, beds, and anything, and as much as possible.
Yeah, and if they die right now, or when the timer ends, rather, they're going to be on a random part of the map. They're on the beach, and they have to run back to their base.
Oh, that was something I was not
2
aware of.
minutes remaining
So
before
that
all
makes it even
building must
more
cease.
important to get some kind of spawning structures up
Yeah,
immediately.
yeah. So they need beds as soon as they can, or they're going to be kind of, well, not screwed, just going to be a pain in the ass.
True. It's dangerous, though. I mean, you can be picked off while trying to run back over and over again.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're waiting here for the segments to change as we are coming out of the non-PvP grace period here. Watching these teams in action.
I can see Team Polo has a second floor now, but they're making it wood on the roof, which I'm not sure why they're doing that. Maybe they're out of stone, out of metal.
They could be. I think they're just trying to get the basic levels down to upgrade later on.
1 minute remaining before all building must cease.
1 minute remaining. I just got to whisper.
60 seconds
All right,
remaining.
we got 1 minute
60
left
seconds.
here. We're gonna shoot off. They're gonna be shooting all over the place. Both teams.
Just a reminder that upgrading is not allowed after the time is up. However, placing doors is because it's from the crafting menu.
Wait. So they're not allowed to upgrade after the timer's up, apparently.
Oh, okay. No upgrading beyond the grace period timer.
That means this is their base. They can't.
This is what the base looks like. But they
30
can
seconds
add
remaining.
new walls and foundations, I believe. But it will have to be the basic level.
Yeah, they can't, upgrade. And they can put more doors, apparently. Put as many doors as they want.
10 seconds remaining.
They
10
just
seconds,
can't
10
add
seconds.
additional walls while they're being rated. But yeah, 10 seconds left. All right.
5 seconds
5
remaining.
seconds.
All right, we're coming down.
No more building is allowed. No more
It's
building
up.
is allowed. PvP
All
is
right.
now active.
PvP should be enabled
now
now, ladies and
PvP.
gentlemen.
They're shooting at
First
each other
shots
already.
being fired by Polo from their rooftop sniper perch. Oh my god. And
you see
Aspen
that
has
shot?
just been headshotted by Scudpunk.
Beautiful.
Already.
Beautifully
Clean.
executed.
Clean as fuck. Another shot's coming out here as the other members from Polo, Repulsive here, trying to fire back with the bolt action he picked up of Aspen. My god, there's already combat. Just a clean headshot through the window from Aspen.
And you want to know something? I don't see any beds in their base.
Well,
Unless I'm not looking hard enough.
that's a bad move on their part.
No, they got beds. They got beds. I was wrong.
Okay. So Aspen is just sniping away from the rooftops here as the rest of them are, I think, trying to get inside and move all of the leftover resources indoors. I don't know if either team has any explosive materials here.
Scud's probably pretty proud of that headshot.
I would be proud of it too, to be honest. That was clean. Very clean.
Well, now it's just a
Great
game of
dome.
whoever's gonna go first and attack.
Yep, it's kind of a waiting game right now, and they're going to try to pick off each other as much as they can to just kind of inconvenience the other teams. It looks like Scud's put some doors down on the top to kind of make little sniper windows that he can open and close as he pleases, which is a smart tactic, I would add.
Very smart. And they don't gotta put code locks on those. They don't gotta worry about it.
No, not at all. I think somebody jumped off the Spicy Boys teams and kind of hurt themselves. I hope that's not going to lead to a potential death.
I hope not either. They probably have a lot of meds though, if you think about it. At this point, they killed a few bears for sure and pigs.
We've got Repulsive sniping from the top of his base, trying to get Aspen off that rooftop sniper perch, but closing those doors over and over again is making it very difficult for Repulsive to get him. And it seems that an external wooden pole has actually impaled Casey Mo. I think while trying to move around the base, he died on his own walls.
Really?
Yes, I just got the death notification. So, an accidental death here already on the Spicy Boys team.
It seems that he dropped a lot of wood on the ground as well.
Yeah.
Stacks.
There's a lot down there, but I'm sure they're going to try to get it. Casey Mo has also said that he's had enough of this life, and it was by his own cheesing, so it was voluntary, not accidental here, ladies and gentlemen.
Look into his eyes. It's cold there.
All right. They're still checking the furnaces and boxes out there, trying to get as much as they can in on Team Spicy Boys here, and they're taking shots from the back. Few close calls, continuing to snipe across the no man's land. Still
Aspen is looting his body currently.
Oh, he is. That's a risky maneuver.
He got it. He went inside. He's putting all his gear back on.
Nice job on Aspen there.
Now the game's pretty much going to change when they all get coffee can helmets. They're not going to get one shot in the head anymore.
I think that's what they're both trying to work towards right now, because right now it's just sort of a... they're kind of waiting to see who's going to make the first move. Be a lot of long-range sniping until anything transpires here.
They're just hanging out in the base. Team
Yeah,
Spicy
both
Boys.
teams are just... Team Polo's doing the same here. It seems like both teams are just trying to get what they... Oh my god! Team Polo has a rocket launcher here.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wow,
Repulsive
I just see
is
that.
carrying a rocket launcher. I don't know what he plans to do with that. That's going to be a hard shot. Okay, he put it away. But explosives are on the field here, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, they might not have a rocket in there yet, but they do have a launcher, so they don't have to make one of those.
That's half the battle, as the G.I. Joes would say. Yep, Bumbo.
Each base is
Alright.
seeming to be a lot of C4 rockets to get to the core, though, so it's going to be interesting for sure.
It's gonna be a battle. I will have to say it's gonna be a battle on either side to bust through. I think both teams are really just trying to gear up as much as they can to press some kind of assault, or at least pick them off enough that they feel confident to make an assault.
Oh god, I just did the high external thing again.
Just be careful in the walls.
Yeah, it's hard when you're no clipping through the walls and suddenly you get those barbed wires in your face.
All right.
Sippy and Scud are both looting boxes right now, along with Coconut B and Casey. Seems like they're getting ready to do something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think Spicy Boys, everybody's pretty armed at this point. I've seen a lot of AKs, P250s, bolt actions. They're sharing food right now, some pump shotguns. I think they're gearing up for something, or they're talking about it at least. They're pretty protected right now, though. Those doorways on the rooftop really worked out to be a good defense.
Oh.
As Polo is just watching them like a hawk with snipers checking the roof every few minutes. Heard an explosion.
Polo is blowing up one of their doors with satchels.
Polo is already making an assault on Spicy Boy's base here. A couple satchels on the doorway going off. And
he is incredibly dead.
Rocket right from Repulsive. From
That's what
Coconut
HV
into
rockets.
Repulsive. God damn.
That's what HV rockets are for.
Oh man.
Oh boy! And one of the satchels
was
is
crazy.
still on their two satchels on their door right now.
There are. Those satchels are still on that door. They're lit but not going off.
You know, if they dud, they can get some free satchels. They both dudded. Oh my goodness.
They both dudded. That's 2 free satchels if they notice. But I think Casey Mo's trying to loot Repulsive right now.
They got them both. Scud got both of them.
Both satchels taken onto the Spicy Boys here.
Now, what's the health on their door? I can't look at it without HUD.
All right. Tell you right now. So the Spicy Boys door has 110 out of 250. A little more than half taken out of that door from the couple of satchel charges. He would have got it if they didn't dud.
He still would have been dead though for sure, but their door would have been gone
Yeah.
for a good amount of time.
But I think he knew he was on a suicide mission.
Oh yeah.
It seems though that both teams have rocket launchers at this point.
So it seems that there's an airdrop right above them coming down. The airdrops in Savis are very high in the air, just like Happus, so that's going to take a while to fall down.
Yeah, but it looks like it's going to come right in the middle of the no man's land. This is going to be exciting to see these teams, because inside that airdrop could be so many useful things to really turn the tide for either team here.
That is true. There could be rockets, C4, even, I don't know, armor that they can't even make right now.
Armor, ammo, even medical supplies. Anything would be useful out of that, and both teams are going to really want that airdrop.
So it seems that Repulsive is going to no man's land right now to hit some barrels.
I see him right now. It's a risky maneuver. I wonder if the Spicy Boys have noticed him.
They have no reason not to shoot him.
Yeah, I mean, he's going out there, no gear, no nothing. He knows what he's doing. He's expecting death. He's got a mace on him just to get these barrels down faster. And he is really close here,
Oh, wow.
picking up everything he can. I don't think anybody's noticed him.
No, they haven't. They haven't peeked out the door. They're just cooking some food.
And he's going closer.
Oh boy, he's going to test the limits.
Doubling back here. I think a door opened up. Nope, completely undetected.
He might get some
21 minutes
rockets.
left.
He could get a rocket from this barrel is the thing.
He could get a rocket. We got 21 minutes left in the match here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm watching him because
So after the 21 minutes, there's sudden death, correct?
if no banners are taken, there will be sudden death, yes.
Okay.
And that's last man standing rules, no respawns.
No respawns. If you're dead, you're dead.
Taking shots at him as he is bobbing and weaving, serpentine pattern to get out of here. All the Spicy Boys are alerted to him. Bullets going off like crazy. They want him dead. He is going for that barrel like a champ.
He is so determined. He got a rocket. He got a rocket from the
just
barrel.
got a rocket, but
Oh
it's
my
still
god.
Taken out.
Oh boy.
By KC Mo with a pump shotgun.
With a
from
slug?
73 meters away.
Wow. Props to KC Mo for the slug shot. And they get a free rocket now, man.
They do if they can get to it, but Polo knows that he went down.
They're going to have to be careful.
He's got some boars for cover. He's farming them while he can, but he needs to loot that body.
Come on, KC, loot the body. He's just hitting boars.
KC is after the boars.
There's a naked coming to KC from Polo's base.
Yeah, he's coming into right now. He's too busy with the boars. I don't think he notices.
Oh boy, if he has a
but
gun.
he's got a gun.
Oh no,
He
he's
took him out with another pump shot.
incredibly dead.
He's shooting at the roof of Polo, but Polo is firing back with bolt action right now. Oh my god! How is he alive? He's gonna loot. It's gonna be risky. Aspen's or the rest of Spicy Boys are trying to cover him right now.
I think he's gonna get it, unless they get a lucky headshot on him. He's zigzagging a lot.
Aspen just killed Coconut there with a bolt action rifle, so he got his attackers off. He's really trying to loot that body for everything he's got, but he's got it. He got everything that he got.
Aspen's dead in the tower as well. They both dead.
And they just taken out Repulsive on the ground, wounded, still screaming in pain, as it looks like the Spicy Boys have picked up everything, but now they are being shot with more sniper fire. They really need to get out of there. The rest of them are trying to cover them as best they can, but I think the Polo Boys know which guy has the loot.
My question is why they're not going home at this point to bank that rocket and put it in their base.
I don't know. They're looking for more barrels. They're trying to see how far they can take this run here.
They're behind the
I would
rock
say-
giving each other wood and other materials.
And another sniper shot from the top. Chef Boyardee was shot in the neck by Coconut from the rocks.
Wow.
They are looking down on the base and raining hell on the Polo Boys here.
It looks like they're trying to get an angle above their base so they can see into it. They're looting their large furnace at the moment as well, taking all their materials out of the large furnace.
They are shooting down the weaker foundations right now as we speak, just chipping at the base.
The airdrop is about to land right by Spicy Boy's base.
Oh my god, but there's an assault going on. If they back off now, the Polo Boys could take advantage of this while they get to the airdrop. They moved up a little too fast, and I don't know if anyone can capitalize on this.
It looks like Scud is getting the airdrop right now.
Scud is moving into the airdrop.
He's looting it at the moment.
My god, taking advantage of the fire and using his boys as cover from the rocks, keeping Polo pinned down is a very smart maneuver right now, as both of them are making room to get everything in this airdrop.
I don't even know what was in there.
I'm not sure either, but they're sharing a lot of gear, so it must have been something good. It looks like Sippy has taken back everything from the airdrop back to the base, and we've got Scudpunk moving back up to continue the assault on the rocks here, as the rest of his boys are shooting at the Polos, keeping them down, keeping them locked in the base.
Now the bad thing here is they can pretty much keep them in that base and make them unable to get materials to make more stuff. They're trapped in there until they can kill them.
Yeah.
One of them's down.
Oh, Polo just took a shot on
Scud
a
Punk.
guy here.
Scud Punk is down in the rocks.
Scud Punk is wounded. I don't know if anybody's coming to help him.
I think they just finished him, man. No, he's still down.
He's still wounded. They're trying to shoot him. He's actually clipping into the snow, so making him a harder shot right now. And the bullets are ricocheting off the ground. He's just going to bleed out unless somebody can get to him.
They're trying to hit his feet because that's the only thing showing, but...
Somebody is sneaking around the base of Polo right now. Casey Mo.
Casey Mo
is around the base of Polo. I don't know if he's there because they're preoccupied with Scud Punk. Scud Punk is dead right now. Casey Mo trying to take them out with a pistol from the ground. I don't know what his plan is here.
If I were him, I would go back home at this point. He's the only one left there.
Yes, he is the only one on the field right now for the Spicy Boys team.
There's still an unlooted body on the roof with a bolt. If they don't get that soon, they might despawn.
Somebody's going to have to pick that up, but I think they're too worried that the assault from the roof, from the rocks, is still going on. I don't think they even know that Casey Mo is at their door.
Oh yeah, Casey's being sneaky.
He is. He's doing a lot of crouch maneuvers, getting right up on those wooden barricades. I don't even think they know he's there. They're still worried about the rocks.
They just
think
looked.
They are still under assault.
They looked out the window right above him.
And they didn't even see him.
15 minutes remaining of
I think
the
Polo is
PvP
up against
period.
the wall
There's a
here.
whisper, sorry.
If we don't have a banner destroyed in 15 minutes, it'll change to sudden death.
15 minutes until sudden death.
All right, we got 15 minutes left here, ladies and gentlemen. Casey Mo still stalking the outside of the Polo base. They do not know that he is around.
He has a pump shotgun. I'm sure he has slugs in there. You can tell he's really
killed
good
a
at
lot of
slugs.
people with that pump so far. He's the only thing that has killed Casey Mo has been a wooden external wall.
They know he's there. There's a naked behind him in the long grass looking at him.
Yeah, I think there's
he's getting shot at.
somebody up in the woods trying to loot Scud Punk's body up there and Coconut's body.
So Casey's cover's been blown. He's being shot
they're
at from
shooting
the
at
ground.
him. He's trying to flank them, but I don't know if the guy in the grass is making a move here.
Oh boy, daytime again. Casey's hit.
They're taking pot shots at him right now.
The bad thing is he might have some really good stuff on him, and he might lose it if he doesn't leave.
Well, the only things I know for sure that he's got on him is a pump shotgun with some ammo and a pistol. I don't know what else he's got on him, but those alone are pretty valuable.
Well, he was the one that looted the furnace, I believe, so he might have a lot of materials on him.
Yeah, he might have them. Casey Mo taking shots.
He killed the guy. They both killed each other, man.
Both killed each
Oh my
other
goodness.
instantly.
So Chef
Boy
Boyardi
is wounded.
and Casey Mo is fully dead on the ground.
But if somebody from Polo can get to him and get him up, he can loot KC and survive this. But I don't know if anyone's gonna save him. It's a little risky right now.
This is getting
And Chef
intense.
Boyardi just bled out and died. Both Casey Mo and Chef Boyardi killed each other in the field here.
Boy. And it seemed like Chef
insane,
Boyardi was out looting barrels whenever he came back. And that really screwed Casey over because he was hiding.
I agree, and somebody needs to get to these bodies, because who knows what they've got on them. And they've died around the back of the base. It should be fairly safe for the most part.
I'm going to go check on Spicy Boys and see what they're doing now. They're re-gearing up. One of them has a P2.
Regrouping.
Casey has a P2. Coco has a bolty with body armor.
Dud's got a bolt action.
The thing about this is it's not going to take very long for the whole event to just, go to crazy like it did last time. It took hours, like about 6 hours for the whole event to end.
Yeah, this has already been some action substantially already out the gate, more or less. We're going to see if some kind of heavy assault is going to be happening soon here as the timer is really ticking. 30 minutes go by fast when there's a lot of death and carnage.
It's really triggering me. They still had not looted that body on the roof with the bullet.
Yeah, there's a lot of bodies not looted, and I'm wondering what Polo's thinking right now.
Maybe they just have so much loot that they just don't care. That's a possibility.
Maybe it's not worth it to pick it up.
They're going
They
for the
do have
airdrop. What are they doing? Polo is
The
going for
airdrop
the
is-
empty airdrop.
I don't think he knows it's empty. Going out there with a double barrel.
they got it.
I guess he got whatever was left.
They probably put like a hemp seed in there or something to leave it there. Seems like Chef Boy RG is out there looting his body and Casey's.
See what he picks up here.
They got the pump, so that's okay. But like I said, if Casey had a lot of mats on him, they can use that to their advantage to make more doors and beef their base up.
Exactly. They can't upgrade anything, but they can always add more.
Yep.
It looks like from the assault from the top of the cliff, kind of left Polo a little bit inconvenienced here, as a lot of the bridges that they were using to get to the roof have actually been chewed apart from the bolt action shots.
Jeez.
They're having to use their base as an obstacle course. And another headshot here. Wounded on the top floor. I think they're coming to try to get him, but that's a little risky.
They could get headshotted right now.
Aspen's picking up Repulsive right now, or at least checking what's on him. 10 minutes
10
remaining.
minutes remaining on the PvP period. Once again,
They got
after
him
this
up.
period
Aspen
is
picked
over,
up
if one
Repulsive.
banner is
I'm
not
not sure who
destroyed,
sniped
it
him
will
out.
change to
I'm
sudden
guessing
death.
that it was Aspen.
So I just got a whisper saying it was 10 more minutes until the sudden death comes along.
Mm-hmm. All right, 10 minutes left to get to that center of each base that has a banner inside. The objective is to break through to the enemy's base and get the banner inside. If neither team gets a banner within the 10 minutes, it will be sudden death, which means no respawns, last man standing wins. And I think by the look of these bases and the way this battle's been going, I think it's going to go that way. Unless one of these teams makes an assault with some explosives, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to go that way. I think it's going to go the sudden death route and just it's going to be a war of attrition. But we got a curious little naked here. Repulsive is making a break for the Spicy Boys base right now.
He's making a mistake. Oh, he's sneaking up. He's sneaking up. He might have some more
They heard him.
satchels.
Oh, they're checking the outside.
He got
They
the
see
code. He got the code. What? He put in the code for their base.
Coconut just killed Repulsive, but they have the codes for the Spicy Boys base.
They didn't change it, but they put it in. How
I
does...
don't know how he got the code. Did he just guess?
He either guessed or someone
there's
told him
some
the
foul
code.
play, or there's
Yeah.
some foul play here.
That's a little fishy.
That seems a little skeptical here. We'll probably have to go to the referees after the match. But I think the Spicy Boys are gearing up. Everybody's wearing armor, packing rockets, long-range weapons, AKs, bolt actions. They've got everything they need here. I think they're getting ready for a last push before the sudden death will begin.
Someone said 6969 is the code. God damn it.
Apparently somebody said it out loud on their own stream.
No,
Apparently.
but they should.
That-
Nobody should be watching each other's streams, you know,
That's true. That's true.
or
I
looking
think
at their
foul-
own chat.
I think, I think there's some foul play if he did have the codes to that door. But we will go to the referees at the end of the match and determine it if there was some foul play. But for the moment, the match will continue to play out.
Of course, of course. So it seems like Team Polo is not managing their furnaces very well. There's some sulfur spitting out at a very high rate.
There's some conflict going on in the chat here. I'll let you know. So Scudpunk's calling for a freeze, and Aspen told him that Scud said the code before the stream and that they're not going to use it. And he was just trying it out. Polo said that they are not going to use the code, but the official referee said the match will continue, and then they will sort it at the end. We want the action to continue now.
I didn't really see a rule against that, but if they are looking at other people's streams, then yeah. But we'll stop talking about that until the end.
Because right now, it's the referee said that the match will continue, and if there was foul play, it will be decided at the end. So, but right now, as everything's continuing, I think Spicy Boys are packing up and getting ready. I think they're going to hit him, and they're going to hit him hard, and they need to do it soon.
Well, I mean, they definitely should, because this needs to be entertaining as well. Because
user joined your channel.
Okay, guys.
Yes.
So we just investigated the whole code thing, and Scudpunk had said the code on his stream before it had started.
Wait,
So
before his stream started?
Before the tournament had started.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Obviously, there's no rule break there. We did look into it, and Scudpunk did say he had said about it before the event it had officially started. So there's no problem there. They've changed the code.
Okay.
So we're all good now. Nothing was done that could damage the game.
Okay.
All right.
All good.
User left your channel.
All right, you heard it there, folks. The referees have told us that there is no foul play. It was just some miscommunication earlier pre-tournament, and it was used, basically. But no foul play. The code has changed. We're going to move on.
Because my heart sank when I saw that code work. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I thought I thought who knows what was going to happen in that one.
I just heard someone drop rockets to someone else. The noise of rockets hitting the ground in Spicy Boy's base. I think they're getting ready to... I see rockets, yeah. They're throwing rockets to Casey Mo. Seems like they're getting ready, Argyle.
I think we're going to get a full assault here, ladies and gentlemen. Something is going
Be
on
aware,
in the Spicy Boys
5
base.
minutes remaining
They are
until
fully
we
getting ready
change
here.
this to sudden death.
See,
Prepare yourselves.
There's 5 minutes remaining until sudden death, and this might be a bad time to raid, personally, because if the 5 minutes end when they're doing the raid, then they're done if they die.
Exactly. So if they got to make a move, they got to go now. Because better to die now in that 5 minute span than die after it during the
Once
raid.
we enter the sudden death, anybody who dies within the time after will be
It looks like they're making
out.
the move. Spicy Boys are on the move, coming out for a full assault here. I don't know if Team Polo has noticed that the entire team has gone out for the attack. I don't even know where Polo is right now, to be honest.
You could teleport
Polo
to
is
one
in
of them.
base.
They're in their base.
They're in base. Polo is also gearing up. They've got rockets on hand, and they are about to go to the roof to double check. I think that they've noticed that they're coming.
Well, if they didn't notice, then they're in a bad way here.
Polo
But-
is definitely on notice that they're coming. They just saw them crossing no man's land onto the rock that they were using earlier, the cliffside. I think it's about to go underway here, folks. A full base assault in the last 5 minutes. Shots being fired from Polo at Spicy Boys.
I don't know if they know that they're raiding or if they're just fighting, but there are a lot
Looks
of
like
shots
Casey
being...
Mo has dropped down to get close to the base here. He's not even crouching. He's giving zero fucks as he's about to get onto the base.
Chef Boyardi is stuck in Honeycomb at the moment.
Close
Raid
range
going on.
rockets from Scudpunk right at the doorway of the Polos.
One of them is stuck in their own Honeycomb. They can't even defend. One of them is dead.
Counter
One of Spicy
rockets.
Boys is dead.
Aspen counter rockets into Scud, but the first doorway is opened into Polo's base.
They're looting rockets off of Scud.
They're trying to get what they can. They're covering each other from the rooftops and the ground. Another shot going down. Chef Boyer G is down. All right.
That getting stuck in that Honeycomb was a really bad timing.
That was,
What happened?
because Sippy is firing the rest of the rockets at the inside door right now. He's trying to chip through that base as much as he can.
2 rockets
Although-
per door. Not going to be that
He's
hard
already
to blow
got
through.
one off. He's going to fire another.
Another one down. They
I
shot
think
an
the first was a
in-
miss.
Who just shot an ensign rocket? Was that Polo or?
That was Sippy.
Oh.
They're chipping through the door right now, busting through, but they have fire in the way, and they cannot capitalize. But Polo on the inside is burning from the fire, as you can hear the screams on the inside. Still being covered on the roof. Here comes Scud back, picking up weapons, armor, ammo. Repulsive just taken out.
They're one door away from their beds, man.
Oh my god. Full barrage as Casey
Wow.
got shredded down by Diegast. Counter rockets coming out from the inside of Polo's base here.
Scudpunk is the only one left, I believe. No, there's two left. There's two left.
Yeah,
Him
it's
and
Sippy
Coco.
and Scudpunk here.
2 minutes remaining until we change this to sudden death.
Polo is ready
Prepare
with more
yourselves.
counter rockets from the inside. They're trying to take them out as the fire is spreading.
There's also 2 minutes until sudden death, so they need to get.
They need
You know,
to
full
do
health.
something fast here. Another rocket on the inside of Polo's base trying to get to that inner doorway. They've got 1 or 2 more doors left until they get to the banner.
It's 2 more doors.
Even if, though, they get out of here and it becomes sudden death for the Spicy Boys, they will be in a good position to snipe because the base is Swiss cheese at this point for Polo. Counter rockets going out from the inside, Diegast killing Coconut.
Scudpunk is the only one left there. If
2
he
minutes
gets
left.
rocketed, then it's not going to
Gonna
be
be bad.
good.
He's
Casey
getting
Mo is
more
coming over there with a
backup.
custom, but he's naked, so that's making him very vulnerable.
He just can't die outside of this 2-minute time frame. Another rocket going out.
Whoa.
Another counter rocket from the inside of Polo. Another naked coming up. It is Sippy. 1 minute remaining here. They can't die within this window as they are moving into the base here. Scudpunk is inside.
Where are they? Where is Team Polo at? I could have swore there was one
I
left.
think a lot of them are dead and trying to come back. Scudpunk is inside the base and they're finishing up the dead bodies.
30
Scudpunk has just
seconds
been taken
remaining,
out by
and then this
Diegast.
turns into sudden death.
30 seconds till
It
sudden
turns
death.
into sudden death as soon as the timer goes.
Casey Mo. Sippy Tango inside the base, killing
Polo
Chef Boyardee.
Diegast is stuck in Honeycomb below Team Spicy Boys. And they don't know.
I see him right now. They're in the base. I don't think they know he's in there. He's
Now
got a
they
shot
know.
on Casey
Now
Mo.
they know.
Casey Mo took a shot.
Casey's down.
Sippy Tango's
Sippy
down
Tango,
now.
sorry.
Casey O's all right. Casey Mo got
10
him.
seconds
Diegast.
remaining.
10 seconds.
Got him through the wall. Excuse me.
If Sippy dies while he's down, then he's out. It's 10 more seconds
Five
till
seconds
sudden
remaining.
death.
Coconut
5
should
seconds.
finish it right now.
5 seconds till sudden death if he dies. Oh my god, Polo just almost killed him with a rock.
Coconut just got him. It is
sudden
sudden death,
now
ladies and gentlemen.
in
No
play.
respawn beyond this point.
Sippy's up.
Sippy has been brought up by Coconut. They are putting in satchel charges. I think I hear hissing. No, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. That is moving on the snow. I apologize. But they are breaking the beds inside of
Aspen
Polo's
is
base.
dead. I'm kicking
Full Team
anybody who's
Spicy
dead.
Boys is inside Polo's base. They really need to be careful here because even though it is sudden death, they can still be attacked from the outside.
I wonder who has been kicked for sudden death at this point.
That's information we don't have right now. I think all of the members of Polo died within the allotted window, so I think all of them have respawned. But right now they have no weapons.
I just got a whisper from Sam saying he's kicking Aspen.
Okay, Aspen has been removed. There are 3 members of Polo left, and all members of Spicy Boys are up. They are putting C4 on the inner walls right now.
It's one more door after this one, and they're into the core.
I think Spicy Boys might have this.
There's nothing stopping them at this point. They have to all run back from the beach. One more door.
And Polo's going to have to get armed up. All these boys have weapons.
They're gonna have to get guns from barrels in the way, or they're screwed, man.
They're going to have to pull out something to figure this out.
Now I'm not sure why they're not blowing up the door yet. It seems like they're loading up a rocket right now.
Yeah, they got rockets ready to go.
Coco is shooting the rocket.
Looks like they've almost made it in. They've got one more doorway to break through.
They're throwing a grenade on the door. One rocket, one grenade should do it. Yep.
The door is open. The
The
banner's
banner.
exposed.
They're all
Just
looking at the
about.
banner with smiles on their faces.
I think they might have it here.
They're throwing satchels all over the
Satchel
banner.
charges.
Team Aspen has satchel charges on their banner right now. One satchel goes off. 2.
3.
They're throwing grenade. Their banner's gone,
The
man.
banner's done.
Team
Spicy
Aspen
Boys have
loses.
won this match.
Team Spicy Boys are the winners.
That's it. Banner destroyed.
They're shooting rockets in
They're
the
shooting
air.
off rockets in celebration like it's 4th of July here as the Spicy Boys showed that Team Polo couldn't take the heat and had to get out of this kitchen. Team Polo did put up a very good fight though, but you know, Spicy Boys took it out at the end, really capitalizing on that sudden death period. I think that really won it for them. Shooting off flamethrowers and all kinds of celebrations going on here at the end.
Good job, boys.
I think we should do some interviews here.
Oh, Papa. Here you go, Coco. You can have my tempered AK. Take my tempered AK. There you go.
We're just shooting people at this point.
Stop! Stop! I'll admin abuse you, Casey. I'll admin abuse you.
No.
All right, boys. Good job. Good job. Good job, boys. Congratulations on your
Admin abuse. Well, that was very fun to watch and very fun to commentate over. So I guess we're going for the next round.
Yeah, I think we're just resetting the map, getting everything set up while we're getting into the next round here. The next round coming up will be Team B-Chills versus Team Keemstar, and it's going to be same rules, different teams.
You were getting shot at quite a bit.
Yeah, well, I'm invincible right now.
Casey, take this. Don't tell anybody. I'm admin abusing.
I guess we'll see if we can get some on-scene interviews here while we're waiting. Jesus.
Ooh. A lot of people are rooting for Keemstar in the next round.
I think a lot of people are excited for that.
What is the point? What is the actual
Did
point?
he really open the... Did he complete... open the door?
No, dude.
I don't know.
You guys all knew what you were doing. You guys all knew what you were doing, dude.
No, they just couldn't go in. Aspen
Like,
records, so
honestly,
can
you
check
guys
if
should have
you
been
want.
disqualified. You guys should have been disqualified as soon as it, like... As soon as it happened.
We got some drama here.
Good job, my child.
Yo, thanks for hosting the event, boys. Have a great one.
Well, Coco,
Congrats,
you had-
man.
You had a great game here. What do you have to say about the wrap-up and the win?
The wrap up. Well, it was a hard start. It was a steady start. My team went in. We went in with our. We had a lot of difficulties with the team matchup because one of our friends, a good friend, Shaki HD, couldn't make it to the event, unfortunately because his PC. God bless his soul. But I think Team Spicy Boys made Shaki HD proud. we really made him proud. It was a lot of technical difficulties at the start, and we were confused about the rules. But yeah, I think we came out with a solid victory. It was very convincing too, and I'm excited for the finals.
Yeah, I would say I think you guys really capitalized on that sudden death window, killing off the rest of Team Polo, leaving them helpless on the no respawn period. That was really good work, gentlemen.
It was a do or die moment. We were talking about it in the. Oh, there's a bear right there.
Kill that bear.
Anyways.
Get the fuck out of here. But it was a do or die
just give me
moment.
one
We were talking about it in comms, and we were like, should we do this? And we went all out. We went all out. And I think Shaq HD would have been proud of our performance.
Yeah, we
See
didn't.
how, Killer Keemstar, Team Keemstar, and Team Beachos goes out.
We didn't think you guys were gonna raid in the end. We didn't think.
Any final words for the boys back home? Oh, sorry, Bumbo. Go ahead.
We didn't think you guys were gonna raid in the end. We didn't think anyone was gonna raid in the end. They were just gonna kill each other. So, props to you guys for getting some rockets ready.
We really took a shot, man. And Sippy Tango, shout out to him because he really took a shot at we were like, how the fuck are we gonna? We didn't really want to leave it up to chance per se in the sudden death. Like I feel like we wanted it to end it on our terms. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we
for
really
sure.
wanted to prove that we belong in this tournament, and we really wanted to like finish these guys instead of leaving it up to the sudden death. So Sippy Tango was hitting a barrel, got the 10 rockets we needed, and that's why we pulled the raid off. Shout out to him too.
Yep. Good job,
Alright,
Mississippi.
peace out, fuckers. It's Paul.
It's Paul.
All
Bye,
right.
Paul.
Good words. Good words. See if we can get a member of Team Polo real quick, and then we'll let the game managers set up the map.
That's Sippy. I think the Polo's over here.
If any are still around.
I don't see anyone. I just see Tank Girl and
They might have all dipped as the game managers are taking care of the rest here.
good job, Tank Girl. I'm
I think
proud
all
of you.
team members have.
You're
left
really
the field
doing
at this
God's
moment,
work.
But we did get some good words from Coconut B, part of the winning team, the Spicy Boys here in the quarterfinals match, and they are going on to the semifinals. And I think the winner of the next match will be their competitor, I believe. The map's been reset, and now we are just in a little bit of a waiting period as we are...
I'm gonna help them demolish some stuff.
Okay,
See
all
if
right.
they need some help.
Maybe I should do the same.
And the next round will be interesting because never really watched Keemstar play Rust. I know he plays it, but I'm not sure how good he is. So
I'm the same way. I've never seen him play.
I think I've seen one of his streams, and that's about it. So we'll have to see.
From what I've heard, he plays Rust a lot.
Yeah, a lot of people play Rust that are pretty big. They just don't talk about it. Someone asked, are you going to reset the dome spawns?
I think all spawns are going to be reset. I think the map is going to be cleaned.
I could have swore I just saw the trees disappear and then reappear, so I think it already
Yeah,
did.
I think the map has already been reset.
Oh, everyone's getting kicked. Alright, well in the meantime, while they are setting up all this, I'm going to go get myself a drink really quick. And I'll be right back. Okay?
I'm going to do the same. We're going to take a short intermission here, ladies and gentlemen, as the map is getting reset and we are getting ready for Team Beach Hills versus Team Keemstar.
Alright, I'll be right back, guys.
User joined your channel.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, right. We have a couple of requests from the next two teams. Vertigo would like an interview, and Keemstar would like an interview.
Okay, we can do that. Do they want it before or after the match?
They would want it before, I believe.
Okay, we can do pre-interviews. If they'd like to do it while everything's setting up right now, we can do it as soon as Bumbo gets back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Have fun, guys.
Wait, what's going on?
User
We're
left
going to
your
interview
channel.
Keemstar and Vertigo.
Wait. Oh, yeah, okay. All good.
Yeah, pre-match.
Just let me know when they are spawned in. I've actually never talked to Keemstar, so that should be cool.
I've never either.
Casey Mo was stabbed to death by Matt using a pickaxe before he could even wake. Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we're getting started for the second match here, I am Argyle Alligator, joined here by Bumbo, as we are getting ready for the next match of Rust Conquest. We have Team B-Chills versus Team Keemstar. On the teams, Keemstar is Aztec, Dash, Jonathan, and Keemstar. On the team, B-Chills is Carmen.
Well, nice shit, Bumbo, you can read. That's not even me reading. You cut out, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Team B-Chills is B-Chills, Liquid Z, Ray C, and Vertigo.
That is going to be a very interesting team because I know that Ray C and Liquid and Beat Chills play together like every day on stream. So that should be really, really organized.
They're gonna have a lot of good team synergy. That means, and it looks like Sippy Tango was just killed by a bear.
No. I think I found Sippy's body. I found Sippy's body. His body's despawned now.
He might have had to die to fully leave the server.
We currently have 1,000 viewers on the Rust Conquest Twitch, which is absolutely amazing. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, we had I think we had maybe at a high 850 during the most action part of the last event, which was actually pretty action-packed and pretty exciting near the end there.
Yeah, that was very fun. Especially to be like in it, that must have been a lot of fun, just to like be in that fight.
It sounded like it was high adrenaline and a lot of fun from the way that Coconut was talking.
You know, it's that rule where they made them not be able to upgrade stuff after a certain time point. That kind of screwed over Polo, because if they would have upgraded those little triangle roofs, then they could have not fallen in their honeycomb when the honeycomb got shut out.
I agree. I think a lot of the aerial attack from the cliffside really, really hurt Team Polo because they chipped away all those bridges and roofs that they had on the honeycomb. So he did fall in there because of that.
Yeah. So if they would have been able to upgrade that in time, they would have been fine, I think. They could have actually, fought that out instead of being stuck.
I agree. But anyways, congratulations once again to Team Spicy Boys, the winner of the first match.
See them setting up the Beat Chills banner at the moment.
Yeah, both banners are getting put into place here. It looks like Keemstar's team is going to be on the cliffside position, and Beat Chill's team is going to be on the open expanse.
I need to vanish shit. Hello everybody that's new to the stream. We'll be starting soon, I think, with Beat Chills, team versus Keemstar's team, which should be very interesting to watch. So, hope you guys are ready for that.
Alright, I think the map setup is still underway here as we are getting everything in a position, and then we will start to spawn the teams in. I'm going to be right back for just a moment, Bumbo.
Sure thing, man. You guys are ready for this? I hope you guys are ready for this, because this is going to be very interesting. Beach Hills versus Keemstar. Not in a very long amount of years would I ever think about that. It never came to my mind, so it's going to be very fun to watch. So all the admins are going invisible, which is a good sign, I think. It means it's going to start soon. Oh, they told me to censor nudity for Twitch, so that should probably do that shit. We're going to be interviewing Keemstar and Vertigo after Argyle gets back, I believe. So, what is this, battle royale type thing? No, it's more of a team versus team sort of thing. Both teams are very close to each other, so. Just for reference, though, guys, this is how big the map of Happus is. Not very big. There's the edge, and here's the other edge.
All right.
Just showing everybody how big the map of Savis is. It's very small.
It's very small, and I actually like it better because we can show off the action a lot more, and it has more opportunities for more action.
Yeah. And especially since they are so close together. Oh,
Yeah.
Aztec just spawned in. Keemstar is sleeping on the ground. Giving them some snow jackets. Good stuff, good stuff. Let me go see if Beach Hills team is spawning in at the moment. Nope, they are not.
By the look of the team speak, various mods and game managers are talking with both teams right now, so I think they're just getting fully set up.
For sure. So there's a lot of new viewers to the stream
Hey,
right now.
wake
If you
up.
want to explain the whole game to them, maybe they don't know. You explain it a lot better than me, so if you want to go ahead and do
All
that.
right. So the way this works, ladies and gentlemen, is this is called Rust Conquest. It is two teams facing off on this field. Each team has a banner inside of these little boxes that have been set up. Two teams of 4 have 30 minutes first of no PvP to gather and build their bases. The second half is another 30 minutes of full-on PvP action. If no banner has been destroyed within that next 30-minute expanse, it goes to sudden death, which means no respawn, and that the last team standing will win, or at least the last member of a team standing will win. The objective is to get to that banner.
Keemstar's hitting me with a rock. Hey, boys. So we're going to do some
We're gonna do
pre-game
these,
interviews.
these interviews.
Yes, sir. Get over here. So what's the game plan? What are you thinking you want to do for this 30-minute event?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
What's the game plan?
Oh, no questions just yet. We still got some rockets going off.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that's about.
Is this the interview?
Yes, sir.
This is the interview.
Alright, well the game plan here is to get into B Chill's head, right? I mentally am going to destroy him, and I would like to start off with a statement that Rhino Crunch was 100% right. They needed to nerf the crossbow.
Alright, so psychological warfare off the bat here.
B Chills is a beta. Rhino Crunch is an alpha, always.
I think that's the last thing that B Chills expects.
You heard it here first. Keemstar's firing the first shots.
I'm so surprised Vertigo is actually playing. I thought he would be commentating, because the only thing he does good in Rust is fly around.
Anyone else on the team that you want to shoot at?
I don't even know who's on their team. Just a bunch of randoms. They're about to get lit up.
Oh boy.
Fuck the police, man.
I see Wiz 4 eyeglasses kill himself.
Alright,
Well,
well,
thank you, Keemstar, for your statements here. I hope you boys have a good match. Good luck to you all. And I guess just be ready. It's a small area. A lot of combat.
Easy.
Oh, we're ready to go. Thank God they nerfed that crossbow. You hear me, Billy Chills? Thank God!
this is, I don't understand what's happening right now.
Just, hashtag nerf the crossbow here on Team
Hashtag
Keemstar,
nerf
ladies
the
and
crossbow.
gentlemen.
Alright, let's go to B Chill's team, because that was beautiful.
It was a lot of trash talking.
Hey guys.
Hello, gentlemen. Hello.
Should wait for everybody, I'm guessing. Liquid Zoo's here. Is this the route you want to go, Liquid? Is this the route?
Liquid, calm down, mate. Liquid's calm down.
Liquid actually hit me more times than Keemstar hit me. Keemstar hit me with the rock 3 times. So.
Alright, so what's going on?
Well, we were gonna wait for. Oh, everyone's
Are
here.
you boys ready for this match today? As just
Keemstar
appeared
alert.
above us.
Keemstar alert.
Yeah, I just want to say that I'm very excited to play Team Scudpunk next week, whenever the fuck it is. I'm very pumped and motivated. So yes, I'm very excited.
You're already confident that you're gonna win this.
Win what? We're playing now, are we? Who are we playing against?
Yeah, but you said you're excited to play Scudpunk already. I mean, the match hasn't gone underway yet.
I didn't know we were playing anybody else. So I thought we were playing Scudpunk right now. Who are we playing against?
Team Keemstar. Well, thank you, sir, for your input. B Chills, anything to add here? You are the team leader. As Vertigo continues to collapse the situation.
Harambe is in all our hearts.
Yeah.
I agree, 100%.
About the earlier crossbow nerf.
Harambe's inside
It
all
needed to happen, mate. It needed to happen.
Did it
That's all I
need
got
to
to say
happen?
about the thing.
I was just wondering your
needed to
opinions,
happen, mate.
really.
That's it. That's all I have to say, mate. No comment. Don't want to get into the drama, okay, mate? Sam, okay? Don't bait me, mate.
Your jackets are on the floor.
I'm the pimp.
If you're
I'm
a bit
a pimp.
cold.
Any word from B Chills?
I fell off.
I'll just come down here to you. What?
And he fell asleep. Fell asleep instantly here, ladies
No,
and gentlemen.
he teleported up there. Or he got teleported up there.
Oh man. B Chill, any final words before the match gets started here?
Good luck, Keemstar. Have fun.
Any words on the
Sucks
crossbow
or
nerf?
something. It needed to happen.
All right, I think both teams are in agreement here. Hashtag nerf the crossbow, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it has to happen.
Good luck, everyone. See you all in game.
Crossbow's too strong.
Good luck, boys. Good luck.
That was fucking great.
This is an
You heard it
announcement
here
for
first,
all the
folks.
participants
Hashtag
in the
nerf
current
the
qualifier
crossbow on
round.
both teams.
Here
I'm
are
getting a
some
whisper, one sec.
reminders for you. Please appear offline on Steam and show you have read the rules. Stay in your banner area whilst we are setting up the tournament. You will have 30 minutes where no PvP is allowed. This should be used to build your defences around your banner, to craft weaponry, explosives and ammunition. Once the 30 minutes are up, you will not be allowed to build. You may, however, craft using the crafting menu. If a banner has not been destroyed after 30 minutes of fighting, we will announce that all players have 1 life remaining. The last player standing will progress their team to the finals next weekend. Is everybody ready?
Alright, the thing's over.
If you want to type in chat if you are ready.
In-game voice volume, he said?
Yeah, they've requested it. On
It's
the next
all the
interview.
way up. It's all the way up, man.
It's really
once
only on
the
interviews,
rocket
so
has been
I
fired,
apologize,
you
everybody.
may
Basically,
go
both teams said nerf
and
the
build
crossbow. That's
stuff.
the long and short of it. That's the cliff notes.
The crossbow nerf needed to happen.
Here we go, boys.
All right, the grace period is underway, it seems, as we are getting into the first 30 minutes of the game here, or we're about to.
Did you hear that explosion?
I did hear an explosion, but, you know, the time is ready to go. The timer is going. The 30-minute grace period has begun. Team Beach Hills scrambling out into the woods here. Looks like they're making their way up towards the dome as some members of Team Keemstar are trying to beat them to the barrels.
So they are roaming in a group of 4 as if they were aerial birds, and they're all rolling up on one Keemstar member.
They are. Let's see if there's any trash talk, maybe harassment.
One of them just got hit on accident.
An accidental rock hit. We don't know if it's
Racy.
accidental, but
Yeah,
we're
that's a good
we're
point.
gonna say that to be unbiased here.
Yeah, it's just
There's
a
lot of-
rocket. That's
A lot of angst between these teams. A lot of bad blood. All right, it looks like Team Beach Hills is going to check out the dome, look for all they can here. Team Keemstar is back in the woods, I believe.
maybe they'll find $1 in the woods. All right. So, anyways, it seems that Team Beach Hills is under the dome right now. They already have a semi-auto rifle. Racy has a semi-auto rifle. I'm going to teleport to kill Keemstar. Keemstar is hitting a rock in the woods.
Just getting the basic resources. But the thing about Keemstar's starting area is they're actually near a couple barrel spawns. So they haven't really taken advantage of that yet, as they are just trying to get the most basic resources, it seems. It also seems that Keemstar's team has done what we've seen Scudpunk do, where they divide into groups and get as much as they can. A couple shots getting fired
I'm talking
off here at
right
the
now.
dome. I don't know why.
Maybe they're shooting a bear.
Yes. Well, it was a boar.
It was a boar?
It
Okay.
seems that Liquids and Beach Hills went to gun down a boar. That seemed like a bit of a waste of ammo, but they need resources fast, so I can't really argue their methods.
Alright, teleport to Beach Hills. Okay, yeah, Beach Hills is scaling down the mountain that they were just on. And he's hitting barrels and getting snack boxes right now.
We got Ray C out here shooting every single boar that he can possibly find as his teammates run around picking up the remains. They're doing a 2-man squad here of Vertigo and Ray, killing boars and harvesting them, leaving Vertigo a trail of dead boars. We haven't seen these tactics done yet in Rust Conquest.
I'm just interested to see how they build this time because they're different builders than the previous ones.
It seems that the lead builder on Keemstar's team is Aztec, as he's already undergone construction and the other teammates are bringing him materials. No construction yet at Team Beach Hills.
Are they even there yet, or are they still hitting barrels?
No. They're still at the dome and hunting the local wildlife.
Okay, I'm looking at Liquid Z. He's in the middle of the woods. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's just looking in circles. I'm really not sure.
Maybe they have some kind of plan that we can't even comprehend.
The looking in circles plan. He's hitting a rock now, though.
From what we know, both of these teams are very experienced Rust players. I mean, Beach Hills is kind of a stacked team with Vertigo, Beach Hills, Razy. I'm not really sure who Liquid Z is, but if he's with them, I'm assuming he knows his stuff. Keemstar is an avid Rust player, and I'm sure he's hand-picked a group of Rust masters, no doubt.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Base construction still underway here if you are looking at Aztec on Team Keemstar. He's really got some plan in mind. It's pretty obvious. I think they're going for a stacked honeycomb design.
Still curious to see what Team Beach Hills chooses to build. I'm not sure who's the best at building on that team.
I know Beach Hills has built some very impenetrable fortresses in the past, so I'm really, really curious to see what he's going to throw out if he is the lead builder.
Yeah, maybe it'll be Liquids, because I don't really know
Could
what
be.
he's about.
I don't know either. He's the wild card on their team that both of us really don't know anything about.
I know he plays at Beach Hills, I just don't know what he does, so we'll see. But let's see what they're doing. Huh. It seems that they're already getting their foundations down over at Team Keemstar, but I
Yeah,
still don't
they
see a
are-
base at Team Beach Hills.
No, Keemstar is totally full on. They've given the reins to Aztec, and he has taken full command here as they are just bringing him resources. And he has got the plan in mind, and he is executing it right now. Stone foundation's going down.
Keemstar is looting one of these silos at, they call it Bullet Farm on this map, but it's like right by their base. He's
Yeah,
got a
that-
few gun boxes.
That back area is pretty lush with resources and loot. It's really convenient for them to get back to it. But then again, as we've seen in the previous match, their base can be vulnerable from the top on that cliff, and I don't know if they're aware of that.
Well, you got a point there. And also, the loot spawns seem to be way higher than last time. They said they got 10 rockets out of a barrel in the last round, Coco. He said they got 10 rockets, which is pretty
Wow.
insane.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. But we've seen both teams have a lot of explosives on hand that we didn't even know they had until the final push. I think Vertigo is going to start construction here for Team Beach Hills as he's authorizing himself at the base, and the teammates are all coming back here, pulling out building plans, starting furnaces.
Oh boy. Server seems to be lagging a little bit. I'm not sure though.
There's a little server side lag, but that's to be expected with the heavy load that's going on here.
Oh yeah. I wonder how fast they will get, like, you know, high quality weapons.
We're gonna see. There's some resource sharing going on here at Team Beach Hills between
yeah.
the four of them. Wow. Team Keemstar's base looks almost finished.
Oh
but
my
they're going-
goodness.
But they're going with more of a conventional design. It's definitely honeycomb, but we haven't seen too many bases in this shape in this competition yet.
That is really honeycombed.
Yeah. The only thing I would say about their base is that hopefully they nail down those stone foundations on the roof, because that really hurt the last team in the last round.
Oh yeah, you mean the triangle roofs so they don't fall in the honeycomb?
Triangle, yeah. And to not fall into your own honeycombs is definitely a must.
Man, they are dropping a lot of food on the ground.
Yeah, there's also a pile of resources at Team Beach Hills just sitting there, bags and spears and arrows and canisters and meat. I don't know
wow.
what their plan is here, but they're putting it on the ground for somebody. Whoever they're going to assign to be the builder, or it's going to be a team building exercise.
That would be such a shame if they just like forgot about it and it all just kind of.
Yeah,
away.
I hope somebody picks it up. They need to build some crates or something because how long is the respawn time on bags? Do you know exactly?
It's either 5 minutes or 3 minutes. I can't put my finger on it, but I know they upped it recently, so stuff doesn't despawn as quickly.
That should be enough time, but still, it's something to worry
wake
about.
up.
And there's quite a bit of bags on the ground.
There are 20 minutes remaining on the no PvP period. 20 minutes remaining.
All right, so Sam just poked me. I'm not sure if he wants me to say this on stream, but I'm gonna poke it to you. Okay.
Okay. 20 minutes remaining here in the meantime, everybody. 20 minutes remaining in the grace period. The building has just started on Team B Chills.
So yeah, don't do it in TeamSpeak. Like only in game, you know.
Oh yeah, I have been.
Okay. Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, sure thing. In the meantime, though, the building has begun on Team B Chills. They've got standard 9 or 3x3 foundation going around the base. Just something really simple. I think they're just trying to formulate what they're exactly going to do here. I'm pretty impressed, though, with Team Keemstar just continuing to hammer down that base layout. They are fully committed to what they are doing.
Yeah, but the thing is, it really doesn't matter how big of a base you got, considering how many rockets you can get out of these barrels. Because if you're just lucky and you get enough rockets right off the bat, you can just destroy them right when it starts.
It's true, but there are certain things in a base that can hurt or help you. And I would say that in the last round, those doorways on the roof that you could open and close as sniper windows were a huge advantage.
Oh yeah.
And I would suggest that a team would do this, or hopefully, because it's definitely something that really helps when you've got a bird's eye view for attack and the other team does not.
Aztec and Dougals are going ham on the barrels and rocks. They are hitting a lot. I'm surprised that they don't seem to be carrying guns at this point. Maybe they just didn't get as lucky as the last round.
I mean, right now it doesn't really matter to carry out a gun unless you come across a bear, but it looks like some people are adventuring out. Aztec wearing a wolf head. I don't know why he made that.
That's expensive. It's like 100
yeah,
shot.
Seems like some wasted resources, but you know, I'm not going to question the motives of a team. You know, because looking good can be just as good as doing good. So
it looks like who's building this base, by the way? Ray C is building the base.
Ray C is the builder. Looks like they're going for a pretty standard base design, kind of tower-esque thing here on Team B Chills. I think they're going with your theory, Bumbo. I don't think they really care about the hugeness or the complexity of the base. I think they're just building something that will get the job done.
For sure, man. Yeah, I think they're just gonna go for it as soon as the grace period ends. They're just gonna upgrade the most they can, and then just, you know, bank all their stuff in a not a very good base. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
It's true though. If you have a smaller base, you can upgrade more walls in the allotted grace period time, and you can probably get a more solid base. Bigger base is more resources, and it's more risky, as we've seen in a couple of the past matches.
Of course. Looks like Keemstar is painting a sign outside of their base.
We've seen a couple signs in the past games here, but I think Team Keemstar is very devoted on cosmetics. Yeah, Keem is building a banner here. He's taking his time and painting something while the rest of his team is working diligently to get this base done. So I really don't know what his plan here, but I'm very interested to see what's going to be on the sign. Hopefully nothing that's going to violate the Twitch terms of service or the YouTube terms of service.
Yep. It just
Okay.
oh my goodness, it just popped up.
It says nerfed crossbow. Hashtag nerf the crossbow, ladies and gentlemen, is still full in effect here. Apparently that is a hot point of argument between B-Chills and Keemstar. He's also made another one facing the other way. Or he's making another sign, excuse me.
Maybe he'll make a sign that just is an insult, just to throw some beef at the other team.
You know, I wanted trash talking during the grace period, and this is pretty much it. So there's a lot going on here. I just love how Keemstar's team is working their butts off, and he's painting. This is great. This is 100% what I expected out of this match, and I am loving it. Wonder if we're gonna see any hot memes here, Bumbo.
I think we're gonna see some pretty spicy memes, dude.
Nerf the crossbow is already a meme as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah, that is
The one meme on the board.
What happened to Scudbunk? He won. His team won, and now they're going to the finals. Now the next round is Beach Hills versus Keemstar.
A lot of artists. All right, his second sign is up, and it says "Rhino was right!" exclamation point. So just really trying to go with that psychological angle of Beach Hills, trying to drive into his psyche and really break him down mentally. But Beach Hills is a solid individual. I don't think he's fazed by any of this.
Yeah, I think Beach Hills is going to look at it and laugh.
I really, to frankly say, I don't think Beach Hills gives a shit.
Nope.
So.
And I'm sure after they get in a big fight, if things go Beach Hills' way, he'll burn those signs.
Exactly. And we got 15 minutes left of the grace period here. On Team Beach Hills' side, they've actually built a hatch going to the rooftop with a bed on top. So I imagine they are going with the sniper tower mentality here.
Have they at least put a code? They have not put a single code lock down yet.
No single code locks have been down on either team, to be exact. Yeah, no code locks on either team. There's only codes on the banner bunker. So Team Keemstar is actually putting metal walls on the inside of their honeycombs, reinforcing that vulnerable area around the banner. This is going to be a really, tight base if they can get this perfectly executed.
It seems like they're almost there, Argyle. They're upgrading everything to metal, and it seems like all they need is the doors, and they should be good.
Yeah, I think the four-man harvest team, rather than going for barrels, is definitely showing its advantage here right now, as they are just upgrading as much as possible. We see a lot of metal walls already, and Team Beach Hills, I think, has just stone.
They don't even have that. They haven't had that large furnace for a very long time either. They don't have that much metal, I'm guessing.
No, that just came up.
Okay, and they're planting some hemp out behind their house. Carefully not planting it in the snow, because it will not grow in the snow. Smart.
As a wise man once said, 420 blaze it, got to get that hemp going. Hemp is very important in Rust.
Well, they added a new little addition on how you get cloth. You can hit cactuses now and get cloth.
Oh.
Which is pretty spicy.
Unfortunately, there are no cactuses here on this map. It is a tundra, not a desert.
They're putting some shelves down. I just heard two pigs fighting outside their base. That scared the shit out of me.
The pigs do make a terrifying noise. Many times Alone in the Dark at Rust has a warthog scared the shit out of me. I've also ran around Rust in the past where a man was making pig noises, and I would argue that's even more frightening.
Depends what he's doing while making the pig noises.
Creepling around my base at night.
Alright, yeah, that's a little spooky.
Yeah, it was very unnerving, I'll have to say the least.
Seems like they've finished their honeycomb and they have one door on. They just need a code lock on there and they pretty much have the base.
Yeah, their base is coming along nicely. It's going to be a really tough assault to get through this if they upgrade all those inner honeycombs to metal.
Yeah, and if they upgrade those roofs, which they have done on a few but not all, and they might be out of time. I don't know how much time is left, but
we've got probably about maybe close to 10 minutes here. The 15-minute mark wasn't too off. On Team Beach Hill's side here, they are building some protective towers. I assume they're going to use for snipers. They need to get those walls up pretty fast, though. They really need these walls upgraded around the base.
Seems like Ray C is really going to town with his building. I didn't even know he liked to build.
He's got a plan in mind for sure, as we've got windows coming up on the main roof here. It seems to be some sniper lookouts, I would imagine. Lookouts, excuse me. All right, I think Ray is finishing out the base here, at least the structure of how he wants it to look. They just need to really start upgrading. These walls are not going to stand up once the grace period is over.
Wait, what is Liquid's he doing? He's holding a blueprint. He's putting spike trap barricades in the bushes so nobody can hide in bushes. Smart.
Really? He's
Yeah.
spiking up the bushes. That's a smart tactic we have not seen yet here to defend the base even more.
They're upgrading the roofs on their honeycomb.
Yeah, it looks like this this honeycomb is going to be completed here. For those who don't know, a honeycomb design is interlocking triangles to
10
give your
minutes remaining.
base
I
added
repeat,
walls to
10
break through,
minutes
to give it a
remaining
bit
of
more
the grace
defense
period.
when an assault is happening. And the 10-minute mark has just been
Please
announced.
be aware, on the completion of this grace
There's a whisper.
period,
One sec.
you will not be able to
Oh.
build. You are not allowed to build. You may use anything from the crafting menu.
Okay, 10 minutes left, they said, and they announced that you are not able to build up anymore, of course, once the 10-minute mark is up.
Once the 30-minute grace period is over of no PvP, you cannot upgrade any more on your base. You have to take it as is. You can always add more walls, doors, windows, etc., but you cannot upgrade, and you cannot add walls during the raid, of course. I would say, looking at both teams' bases here, I would say that Team Keemstar's base is really further along than Beach Hills. And Beach Hills, with the 10-minute mark already being announced, they really got to start upgrading these walls. Having these thatch walls is going to be a nightmare. This base is going to fall apart. Unless that's their plan.
Maybe they're going to use it as a trap base. I don't know,
They
probably
could
not.
be, because the inside is secure with stone, but the outside is this just basic foundations, basic barricades.
Well, they have 10 minutes, so
Please be aware you are
there's
not
another whisper.
allowed to upgrade once the grace period is finished. You're not allowed to build, you are not allowed to upgrade, you are only allowed to craft.
Okay, it's over. They still have 10 minutes, so they have a lot of time to just upgrade everything. So
They do.
they might just be doing the framework for the base.
Also, the other thing that's a little, concerning about Keemstar's base is it's open on the roof. If they don't have any ceilings, Beach Hills gets up on that cliff face, and they will shoot right down into all of them. So
Oh,
they
yeah.
really need to get a ceiling up there.
I mean, imagine if they shot an instant rocket into their base, or a few. That would be pretty bad. Especially if
over.
their door was open to the banner. Imagine that. They shot a door into the banner, like a rocket into the banner, sorry.
Yeah, this honeycomb is going to mean for nothing if that situation unfolds, which is quite possible if they don't do something fast. Looks like Beach Hills has no doors still on the base. A lot of thatch roofs, thatch walls, but haven't seen too much upgrading going on. Now upgrading is happening on the second layer.
People are saying rip stream. Can you check it for me really quick?
On my end, it's working fine. It's
Okay.
got to be on the viewer's end.
I was just wondering because a few people said it wasn't just one person.
Oh, I mean, it happens, but on my end, it looks fine. I have it up right now.
Okay, good. Yeah, they're upgrading their base. It's 2 stories now upgraded. But if they don't do it in time, then they're just gonna have all that twig up there, and they can just get shot out.
Yeah, that's the thing that I think is the most concerning. It looks like Beach Hills is working more. His team is working more to upgrade more parts of the base. They're going layer by layer, slowly doing it. We probably got about maybe close to 7-8 minutes left in the grace period before the PvP is allowed.
Hollow main on Keemstar's team is Keemstar, of course. Dash, Aztec, if I can find him. There's Aztec, and there's one more guy, but he isn't here. Hold on, I'll try to find him for you. Sorry.
We got an airdrop inbound. 5 minutes left in the grace period.
5 minutes
There's
remaining.
Dougals.
of the
Dougals
grace
is the
period.
fourth team member on
Remember,
Keemstar's
you will not
team.
be allowed to upgrade or build anything after the 30 minutes is up. You'll then have a 30-minute period where you're allowed to
was there a whisper?
PvP.
Yeah, sorry about that.
After the 30 minutes is up of PvP,
5 minutes
if you have
inbound
not
and
killed
airdrop
one of the
coming in
banners,
as well.
then it
It
will
looks like the
change
airdrop is going to be
to sudden
dropping a little
death.
bit further down in no man's
The
land
last
between
guy
both
standing
bases.
for their team
I wonder if there's going to be a
progress their team.
scramble.
Sound muted.
That was just too much shit at once.
Sound resumed.
Okay, their honeycomb seems to be pretty much finished, and it's 2-story honeycomb now, so that's going to be... It's actually 2 layers of honeycomb, if you can see Keemstar's base.
But still no ceiling on the base and that cliffside. It's very, very exposed. They could take advantage of that.
I'm taking a peek at it. I'm invisible on the roof, or on the cliffside with an AK, and yeah, you can see in there pretty well. Can't see all of it, but you can see in there pretty well.
You could lob a rocket in there, though. That is a dangerous situation for Team Keemstar. There is also an airdrop inbound coming a little further down of no man's land. It should be landing shortly. I wonder if there's going to be a scramble for it, or the teams are going to focus on their bases.
Where is Killer Keemstar?
And I apologize to the chat. I cannot hear the whispers that Bumbo is getting about the thing, and I continue to talk. So
I've asked him to add
apologize.
you to the whisper list a few times. He just hasn't yet.
They
I wish he
don't.
would.
They don't want me involved. I don't know what it is. I think I dropped too many memes.
I'm gonna ask one more time.
No, it's fine. Where's that airdrop? I think it must have landed. I don't see it.
That airdrop? I am not sure.
I think it might have been dismissed.
Really?
I unless it landed, I've totally lost sight of it.
It might be behind some trees or something, you know. But now that they've honeycombed the base, it's very, very compact in the middle there.
Test for Argyle.
There's another whisper. Did you get that one?
No,
No, you didn't. Okay.
it's fine. You can cut me off and just let me know for the viewers at home.
Okay. Yeah. I just wanted him to do it, but yeah. So you can see in Keemstar's base, pretty much the only place they can move that isn't honeycomb is the middle there and one other foundation.
Keemstar's base is heavily stacked. I will say that Aztec has lived up to his namesake, as Aztecs were fantastic architects. And he's definitely filled out this base. Honeycomb stacked. Even if they do get on that cliffside, it's going to take a lot of rockets and a lot of time.
Yes, sir. And I'm gonna go check out Beach Hill's base. Still
go
not
with you.
upgraded.
They're slowly but surely upgrading it. They're going layer by layer. I don't know what the holdup is, though.
But if you can look on the 3rd floor, they're upgrading it to wood, which might mean they're out of stone and metal, which isn't
They
good.
could be.
And they haven't even finished that. No, they're upgrading stuff to stone now.
They are on the
2
rooftop
minutes
here.
remaining
but,
of the
these,
PvP grace
These
period.
twig.
In 2 minutes, you will be allowed to PvP.
Okay, 2 minutes, I think he said.
All right, 2 minutes remaining. They are upgrading all the twigs right now to stone.
Remember, you will only be
I guess
allowed
they were
to
holding out
craft
to
from
the
the
last
crafting
minute.
menu.
Here.
You will not be allowed to upgrade or build.
Oh, they're pretty much done with the base at this point. They
Yeah,
just-
their base is fully coming to fruition here as they are upgrading and scrambling to upgrade in the last 2 minutes. A very, very secure type sniper tower, it seems. And in Keemstar's base, they are doing the same, setting up sniper windows with metal right now.
we take a look over there.
They're also filling out with ceilings to protect from the upper assaults. I think Keemstar's base is going to be a formidable one to get through.
Definitely going to be hard. How many rockets do you think that is? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers to get to the core, to get to the banner. So 5 times 4, which is 4 rockets per layer.
20.
20. That's... They could get that, you know. It wouldn't be too much of a stretch.
It's not implausible with the drop rate during this competition. But I would say getting off 20 rockets
1 minute
without
remaining.
them killing
1 minute
you
remaining on
is
the
gonna be
PvP grace period. Get ready to fight.
1 minute remaining, he said.
All right, 1 minute left here, ladies and gentlemen, until we get to the actual combat and conquest.
Oh boy, that's freaking me out.
Also here on Team Beach Hills, not really any doors. No doors.
No doors yet. They probably have them made, they just haven't put them down yet. But wait, no, they can add doors after the grace period. Yeah.
The only thing they can't do after the grace period is upgrade existing walls, but they can always add more walls, foundations, doors. The only thing is they cannot add walls during a raid.
You see, what I think this is going to be is Keemstar definitely has a better base. That's just without saying. But
I would agree with that.
I feel like Team Beach Hills has the upper hand in PvP, so that's going to help them.
Yeah. From the things
Grace
that I
period
know
is now
of
over.
Vertigo, Beach
PvP
Hills,
is
and
now allowed.
Racy, they are all
Okay.
prolific killers.
So grace period is over, and they're still upgrading at Keem's base.
All right. Well, they're going to need to stop.
Yeah.
Because now
Okay,
PvP is allowed and no more upgrading.
I think he didn't realize, and they told him he stopped after like 4 foundations or 4 roofs. So.
He did stop. So the battle is on here, ladies and gentlemen, as PvP is fully enabled and no more upgrading is allowed on the bases.
Still no more doors on Team Beach Hills base.
They can add the doors, but they better put them on.
I hope they realize that they can add doors.
I don't know if they know, to be honest. All right. It's all quiet. All quiet on the western front here, as I think both teams are starting to gear up and get a game plan going here. A couple people on Team Keemstar getting ready at sniper positions with some semi-autos and some bolt actions. Excuse me.
Team Vertigo looking over at Keemstar's base with
Just
bolts.
a reminder that
Getting a
doors
whisper.
are allowed to be crafted. They're in the crafting menu.
Okay, he just announced that doors are allowed to be crafted. They might know.
Okay.
What are the win conditions? So, we have these little banners right here
Well, I
and
don't
fully
know if they
armored
want
walls.
the doors because they're using it. Oh no! Now doors are going down on Team Beach.
Maybe they didn't realize. So if the
think they didn't
banner
realize,
gets
but we've got
destroyed,
doors on
then
Team
they're
Beach
out.
Hills.
And
the base is locked in.
and after 30 minutes of
Some shots
right now, after
going
30
out
minutes.
From, oh my God!
Hold on, guys,
From
sorry.
the woods, attacking Team Keemstar already.
Beach Hills.
It's Beach Hills flanking, trying to get the stragglers and push them back into their base.
He killed one of them. He killed Aztec. Aztec is
Aztec
dead.
is dead. Beach
shooting
Hills
him from the
sniping
roof.
through the cracks in their base right now. He took a hit, but he bandaged up.
Dougals is shooting at him. I think Keemstar is stuck in Honeycomb at the moment.
Oh no, honeycomb backfire always.
It was one of the points that they couldn't put a roof because of the grace period being over.
Beach Hills is continuing this sneak attack here, still firing at them. Members of Team Keemstar are scrambling to look and try to get an angle on him because there's not many open areas on the back of their base. Keemstar is stuck in a honeycomb right now.
Yes, he is. Keemstar is stuck in Honeycomb. He cannot get out. He's going to have to kill himself.
Yeah, Keemstar is going to have to take the long way out, and anything he has on him will probably be dead unless they can lob it up.
Yeah, he's
out of there.
lobbing
He's
it.
trying to do it right now to Aztec, giving him everything he can so that he can suicide to escape the honeycomb prison that he's put himself in.
Oh, that's such a pain, dude.
Honeycomb is a great strategy, but it can also be very dangerous to the people using it.
Well, if they would have upgraded that one, then this wouldn't have happened. But
Exactly.
oh,
But
he's not able to get everything out.
the best thing they can do right now is just put a twig over it and close it up so that this doesn't happen to anybody else.
Well, what he could have done was just make a ladder, but I don't know. That's resources that you don't want to spend. He killed himself.
Sure.
Beach Hills
did
is
kill himself.
right by their base right now, right up against
He
their
is.
wall.
Beach Hills is continuing this flank attack, trying to keep pressure on their base while the rest of his team is probably gearing up for an assault, preparing for an attack.
Beach Hills is looking for spots that he can build up, I think. He's holding a blueprint.
I think he's trying to get a ladder on their base.
A ladder? I
Or
think
maybe a
he might be
foundation.
trying to build a raid tower, but that base is pretty well building privilege. It's not too big.
Beach Hills is an experienced raider, and he's probably trying to use the tactics that he knows from Rust Survival to build some kind of forward advanced base to push into Keemstar's fortress here. Fort Keem, as I guess we'll call it.
Fort Keem, I like that. Those little cracks in the walls are really screwing them over, though.
Yeah, I don't know if they were made purposefully or not, but having no windows on the back side is really hurting them out here, and Beach Hill just taking advantage of it. He's keeping them inside their base, trying to basically wear them down, so it's in a war of an attrition.
I mean, the holes in the walls there because they double stack the honeycomb. That's good for them, but it's screwing them over right now, you know. It's letting him
Yeah,
peek
and
into
they
their
only
base.
have one way in or out of his base. Oh my god, another one trying to get over the top, and Beach Hills immediately took out Aztec, his body
Aztec is
falling to the
dead.
ground. Beach Hills is on suppression duty. He is keeping Team Keemstar within the fortress, not allowing them to leave. His team basically has map control at this point.
Very smart.
I would say it's a good play. I mean, make your enemy turtle up. It's a common stractic. That's a tactical
Stractic.
strategy
That is-
combined.
that
It's
is
a
great.
common stractic, and Beach Hills is taking advantage of it. He's probably read Sun Tzu's Art of War and knows what to do in this situation.
They are trying to bean can Beach Hills, but the bean can landed in their base.
Yeah, they're trying to bean can him from over the walls and hurting themselves in the process. I don't know what the plan is here. I think they're kind of panicking a little bit. A lot more survey charges going out, satchel charges. They're throwing anything they can over the walls to take out Beach Hills so that they can leave their base without fear.
Beach Hills is getting his... There's an airdrop right behind Beach Hills. I think he just saw it.
yeah.
He's looking right at the crossbow nerf meme. I think he sees it. This is what Keemstar wanted. He wanted to play mind games, and now Beach Hills is looking right at it.
Beach Hills is also using the psychological effect signs that Keemstar has put down as actually a protective barricade, if you will, to protect him as he continues to assault the base. Two people are coming out of his base right now. They're trying to flank Beach Hills. I think he's aware of it, though.
Ooh,
AK
they're
shots,
getting
and
lit
they
up.
immediately turn the corner.
One of them is dead.
Oh, God! Beach Hills just annihilated Dash, full AK magazine to the face.
Beach Hills is outnumbered, but he's Beach Hills, so... What is
And Douglas
exploding?
Keemstar has killed Douglas by accident with an F1 grenade, and Beach Hills have just taken out Aztec. And then Beach Hills has killed the entire team.
There's still one up there in the roof. Oh my goodness, this is just a mess.
Beach Hills has killed all of Team Keemstar.
He's blowing up their doors? Is that
and
their...
now he's
How
putting
many
satchels
doors?
to- Beach Hills has single-handedly taken this competition.
Oh
he doesn't even need
my
his
God.
team.
They're dudding, though. Dude, they're coming over. The Team Beach Hills is coming over to help out.
This is incredible. Team Beach Hills is now coming to back him up. I think it's Vertigo and Ray C coming to back him up right now. Gunfire from No Man's Land as Beach Hills is going to collect the dudded satchels if they don't go off.
I think that one is still lit and it could possibly go off. He has to wait it out, though.
Oh, rockets at the
Rockets?
doorway now, going
Oh.
up the stairwell.
Wow.
Beach Hills still keeping on suppression duty while his teammates are going into demolition mode.
Dash is grabbing a
Doors
rocket
being
launcher.
Busted open.
Dash is going to try to rock... please don't try to rocket through that little hole in the wall.
They're
No.
trying to push Dash over the walls so that he can rocket them because they have no way out. He's on the walls.
He missed. He
Close-range
missed.
rocket,
Didn't hit
miss.
anybody.
Oh my God, Bumbo, this is incredible.
This is getting heated really quick, huh?
Aztec just ran into a landmine, probably his own.
So one of them just opened the door, and if they blow that next door, I'm pretty sure they have 2 more doors past that. Never mind.
They're trying to stand on each other's heads here for more counter rockets, and right into Vertigo. Dash killed Vertigo with a rocket.
What?
Another rocket.
What?
Racy killed himself with a rocket
How?
too close. He fired it on the ground.
That is strange.
There's
He was aiming up for
a lot
me.
of accidents here. B-Chills is actually scaling the mountains behind to try to get shots onto Dash and save his teammates. He's shooting into Dash right now. B-Chills just killed Dougals, just killed Dash.
Liquid Z is the only one left at Keemstar's base, and he's trying to throw satchels in the door, but this one dudded.
He's got a rocket now. I think he's going to try to break through the base more while B-Chills is up on the cliff, as I said earlier, was going to be a problem. B-Chills found the cliff, and he's taken advantage of it. Keemstar was just annihilated by B-Chills, shot in the lower spine.
So it seems that B-Chills and Liquid Z are still going through doors.
Yes.
Okay. One more door.
Nerf B-Chills is going out here, ladies and gentlemen, as his team is just running a clinic right now on Team Keemstar.
Okay, past that door is the door that leads to the banner, so they got 2 more doors to go through.
They are just, they are just queuing through the space as B-Chills has gone on a rampage. I would say he's probably 8-1 or 8-0, probably more.
Dougals is looking down on where they're about to enter with a rocket launcher.
Don't fire that rocket. B-Chills raining down hell from the cliffs above, and Dougals is getting ready for a close-range counter rocket inside the doorway. I think this is going to end badly.
They're going to have to go through that doorway to do what they want to do, and they're going to have to take the rocket, I think.
I think so.
Oh,
Close-range
wow.
rocket by Dougals into Racy, but B-Chills is getting revenge for his teammates, shooting Dougals right now from the cliff face. Trying to fire back,
dead.
B-Chills was taken out by Dash. Finally, the reign of B-Chills was ended. Aztec murdered by Liquid Z as they are in the base.
Liquid Z is still... Liquid Z bled out. He bled out.
Oh my god, Liquid Z now dead inside Fort Keem.
So, wait. No, they blew the door that the banner was at, but the banner is still there. The banner took...
Yes.
I don't think it took any damage.
The banner has to be destroyed. I'll tell you right now, it looks like the banner is at
20
full
minutes
health,
remaining
500 out
of
of
the
500.
PvP period.
But
Hold
they
on,
have
there's a
a
whisper.
direct
Sorry about
line.
that. Okay, go on.
Banner is at a 500 full health, and they have a direct line. Even though the raid was suppressed by Team Keem, Team B-Chills drove right into the heart of that base in record time.
That was incredibly impressive, and they almost got it. They were there.
B-Chills is going back to loot his body and get into position once more on the cliff face, it seems.
There's one door in between them and the banner still, because they only put one door there.
Well, we're going to see how Team Keem is going to try to pick up the pieces here in their shredded base. They're going out to loot some of the bodies. They have a flamethrower now, trying to get the nakeds. Oh my god, a bunch of survey charges being dropped by someone out here.
Racy. Why?
And B-Chills picked up Keemstar as he tried to come out with a flamethrower to stop Racy and Vertigo from approaching.
Oh, wow.
A lot of hemp seeds were also planted in the front of Keem's base.
It's definitely not over yet, Argyle. There's still just one door to their banner. It's not like they...
It's not. But
boy.
they have struck a substantial blow, I will say that.
They're shooting with explosive rounds? Oh my god, he just died with the door open.
Took out Keemstar again.
The door's open. They're shooting the banner.
The banner
Racy just took out 2 men on the top. They're burning the banner.
Racy is burning the banner.
The banner has... I can't look. Shit.
Racy also killed himself with the flamethrower.
I feel like that's worth it, man.
Close-range rocket from Vertigo on
Instant
the banner
rocket.
here.
The banner is burning. They threw a grenade.
The banner's at 380 health.
Out of 500. Another instant rocket.
Another
One of them just got killed. They're all dead. They all got killed in the fire, but they're not gonna be able to put out that fire. The banner is gone. The banner's gone. Team B-Chills is the winners.
B-Chills have won with a shutout. No touches on the base at all. Fort Keem has fallen. B-Chills has won. My God, what a match.
Jesus.
Fort Keem burns down to ashes. B-Chills is victorious.
G fucking G. Let's go do some interviews.
All right.
Good job, guys. Good job. Let them do their little ceremony first. They definitely want to look at that. How they want to.
Looks like Beach Hills has... Oh, F1 grenades. Watch out.
Oh, Papa. Punish me.
Celebrations all around here, ladies and gentlemen, as Beach Hills has won the day here.
So Beach Hills wins, boys. Beach Hills wins. You know what this means, right? Next event is Team Spicy Boys versus Team Beach Hills.
And that is going to be a match for the ages. I'll tell you, they are two very fierce teams. Two teams with competent and prolific snipers and assaulters, as we've seen in these two matches today. I cannot wait to see those two teams face it off.
That was brutal, though. That was just brutal to watch. They just went through that base like it was nothing.
Like crap through a goose, as they said in Godzilla 2000.
Yeah. Who wants free gun? Beach Hill want free gun. No!
Alright, I guess we'll talk to some people here. I want to see if I can talk to possibly Aztec and maybe get a word from Beach Hills, the man with the plan.
Well, do you want to go on their team speak for that? Because that might be a little easier.
Yeah, if the game admins will allow it.
Okay. They're blowing up the stuff.
They are burning down the meme signs.
Why? Why is this happening? Is the stream still up for you?
Yes. It's still up for me. I don't know what it is. Okay, we've got the clearance to join their channel, so
oh, yeah.
I'm going to go into, I guess, Team Beach Hills, even though there's like 500 people in there.
User left your channel. Channel
Hello.
space.
Hey, Bumbo. How you going?
Hey guys, we're just doing some follow-up talks here. Amazing game, gentlemen. Congratulations once again on your win here. Now, we saw we saw Beach Hills doing a lot of the action here. Beach Hills, what was your plan going into this?
User left your channel.
To not let them come out of their base, really. Just camp them.
A solid suppression tactic, and I saw your teammates valiantly cut through that base while you kept Team Keem locked in their own fortress of their own design.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Dave. We thought their base was pretty nice and really well done, but you guys just kind of went through it like nothing.
Yes. Once they can't get out, like, there's nowhere for them to go, really. I'm just lucky I went up on that hill and shot down at them.
Oh, yeah.
They got screwed.
Yeah,
by it.
that hill is a dangerous thing. We've seen both teams on that side fall to that hill. It's a very exploitable thing, and we were saying during the building phase that they should have put those roofs up, because I knew one of you was going to take advantage of it.
Yeah, it's true.
Just want to say that I gave my life to shooting a rocket at the sign. Okay, I sacrificed myself.
I
in the
did
flame.
I walked in
Twitch-
after killing the
Twitch
three
not
guys
working?
inside, or two guys inside, and I like started flamethrowing myself to burn it. Yeah, Twitch is not working. It's weird.
We
I think we won 'cause
sacrificed
ground base in our
our precious lives in order to destroy the flag, and just want to say, I just want to thank a few people. Okay, I want to thank everybody
User
on the
joined
team.
your channel.
I want to thank Keemstar for showing up and participating and getting destroyed, and I want to also thank Scudpunk
User
taking
joined
part
your
next week,
channel.
because he will also get the ass whooping that he deserves. Okay, Scudpunk, I love you, mate, but you are going to get destroyed because I got Beach Hills, you son of a bitch.
Oh,
Yeah, are you boys ready to take on the Spicy Boys in the next round?
No.
That's what
The Scud boys. The fucking the Scud squad.
They said spicy boys.
Yeah, well, we are totally ready, okay?
Dude,
Now,
we're gonna destroy Scrub Punk, you know?
Oh, that's perfect.
Did you just call him Scrub Punk?
Yep.
That's so disrespectful. We think this is WWE. But no, I know it was a fun event. It was fun. It was very much more fast paced than last time. There was a lot of panicking going on during a lot of the building stage. Fucking Ray, give me wood, give me wood, give me wood.
We're gonna destroy you guys.
Dude.
I must say,
We are gonna
I was very
confused.
confused.
We've got
Who is
some
this?
Vertigo,
spicy
Racy,
coming here from the spicy
Vertigo,
boys.
Racy,
Oh,
Beach
shit.
Chills, Liquid.
Team
You guys are gonna get destroyed by Team Spicy Boys. We'll see you guys in the finals, okay? Don't think you can come solo to our base and do what you did to Keemstar. We ain't no Keemstar. I'll see you in the finals, boys.
Psych.
Bitch, bro!
Oh, dude. Oh, this is gonna be fun. All
Boys,
fun and games. This one actually gets
congratulations
hard.
once again. You did great. Thank you, Ray, for your honorable sacrifices in destroying the banner.
Yes.
And I guess we'll see you boys in the semifinals.
User joined your
See you
channel.
then.
Later,
User
guys.
joined your channel. User
Wait, hold on.
joined your channel.
Was I supposed to come in here?
No, we were gonna come see you.
Okay, I'll go back up.
User left your channel.
Aw.
User left your channel.
Alright, guys, congrats. I'll talk to you soon.
See ya.
User
Oh,
joined
Bumbo,
your
come on the
channel.
other channel.
Alright,
User left your channel.
That was pretty fun, though. I mean,
Channel switched. Channel switched. Channel switched.
alright, guys.
All right,
joined your channel.
Keemstar, you guys built a very, very impressive base, but and you held up a good defense. Unfortunately,
Hey,
though,
wake up.
Team Beachills brought it over you. Anything to say on the end of this match?
I would like to have an investigation on the possible use of aimbot. When I went out there with that flamethrower, they should have been toasted, and somehow I got dropped so fast.
Is there any doubt in your mind that they just might be that good?
No, we're 100% better. Just today was not our day. I just wanted to thank Rust Conquest and all the fans in the Rust community. I love the Rust community.
I'm gay.
I obviously I obviously think that Rhino Crunch is wrong in that whole argument. I was just trying to get in B-Chill's head. I support the lone wolves of Rust. I love this community, and this was so much fun. And I'm going to be talking to some big people to invest money into this thing because Rust Conquest needs to be an official esports.